Good evening, Barron fans. Welcome to another night of Dekalb Barron football as we are here at the wonderful New Haven High School. We have the Dekalb Barons taking on the New Haven Bulldogs. So we have a 1-1 Dekalb Barron team going against an 0-2 New Haven team. So it should be a good game tonight. Definitely one where the Barons should have the advantage, but you know that's why we play the game to see what happens. So yeah, this is Ryan Baker here with Jed Friels.
Yeah, and I'm excited to be with you, Ryan. Here we go for a good game tonight. We're hoping to get this going, and it's going to be a great game tonight. We're really excited about coming to you live, so it's going to be awesome.
Yep, and like I said earlier, this is an 0-2 New Haven team, but they've played two good teams so far. They did get shut out week 1 against Northrop High School. Week 2, they had a very close one, I believe, with Oak Hill. But yeah, no, overall, this is going to be a good game to see tonight. This is a very inexperienced but very athletic New Haven team. Dekalb coming in, you know, riding the high of that win last week against Garrett, so that was always a nice game to win. You know, the Angola game you wanted to win too, but last week they took care of business when it mattered. Looks like we are about almost 4 minutes from kickoff here, about 3 minutes 50 seconds from kickoff, as the New Haven cheerleaders have lined the entrance to their part of the field. DeKalb coaching staff is making their way out. We see the Barron flag out there by the DeKalb buses. And yeah, it's gonna be a good night. I think we have a Hawaiian night over there in the DeKalb student section. Lots of Hawaiian shirts. DeKalb travels very well as we still see a lot of people walking in. I wouldn't be surprised to see that side of the stands full tonight. I believe we have, there's a shot of the Barron student section. I think that's Colton Schooley with a couple fish. Hopefully those aren't real. It might smell pretty bad over there. Here come the Barons.
And they are coming out tonight, and we are excited about what they're doing. The Barons are doing such a great job at this year, just regrouping and coming out. Ryan, I'm excited about what we're hoping to see tonight.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal year for the defense. Only 21 points given up. You know, 14 against Angola, 7 against Garrett. The offense, we want to see the second half offense from last week. We do not want to see the first 6 quarters we've seen for the year. So we only had 1 touchdown for those 6 quarters, but if we go off the second half of last week, 28 points. Barons did very well on the punt return game. Tristan Blaker with some blocked punts set up lots of points for us. Quarterback tonight probably going to be Eli McCormick for the Barons.
You know, and they hosted Eli in the studios just the other day, and we were really excited about listening to what was going on there and what he had to say about the Barons, but he's really excited about tonight and what's happening. So that's awesome, just awesome.
Yeah, I look for him to have a big game. Eli has very good receivers to throw to. Looking at number 11, Xavier Bell, 12, Noah Spears, big tight end at Zeke Penrod. Overall, we have 2 very good running backs with Brady Collier and Xavier Weiss, who is also our backup quarterback, who we have seen throw the ball this year. Xavier being a sophomore, so we'll have 2 years with him starting after Eli moves on, Eli being the senior this year. So definitely should be a good game tonight for the Barons, and here come the captains for both teams.
It'll be interesting to see how the Barons come out tonight. They were really upset about that start against Garrett. They came out, they let Garrett soar, they got behind 7-0, but then they came out and took control of the game. And I know all of the boys, and including Coach Robertson, were talking about that's not the start they want. So here's the coin toss. We'll see how it goes.
Captains out there shaking hands, always getting acquainted before the coin toss. So Dekalb looks like they have won the toss.
Tell him to walk out there.
Tucker, get the coin toss. Center of the field.
The official is giving his instructions to
He
the
can't walk out there, though. He can't walk
Don't go
out.
out. Don't go out.
That's good. That's good. Keep going.
The official giving the instructions to the Barron players. Captains tonight for the Barons: number 1, Brady Collier; number 2, Eli McCormick; number 6, Bo Meinhardt.
But you're on.
I did, and I believe Xavier Bell is out there as well. All right, and here comes the call from.
You don't have to do this. You're off.
All right, and the officials are getting everything ready at midfield. The teams are all back together, jumping up and down, happy and ready to go.
If you're tuning in tonight, we are thrilled that you're watching. We're trying some new stuff tonight. We've got live cameras on the field for the first time ever. So we're really excited to be able to bring you some different shots tonight. We're going to try that technology out. So bear with us. We've had a little bit of practice, but we're learning, Mr. Baker. We're learning.
Yeah, absolutely. The students here are doing a great job. This is a student-led broadcast. The students are running it as the engineers. They're running the cameras. Lots of good work going on out there.
Yeah, and typically they're even on air with us talking. Tonight they're not because we're short one man.
Yep.
So we took our color guys, Tucker Brown and Wyatt Nepper, and we threw them, and they're learning tech tonight.
Yeah.
So really excited for them.
Well, this is our first away game in 2 years, so.
Well, and it's hard for us to get out there and do a lot of away stuff, but New Haven was very gracious, so big shout out to them. We're really, really glad they allowed us to come into their press box tonight and be able to broadcast tonight's game. So thank you to them. That was amazing, okay?
This is going to be the Barons kicking off to the Bulldogs.
Got some big thank yous tonight. First of all, our administration for being supportive of all athletics. Really love that. And also our student broadcast team. Our administration is extremely supportive on what we do. Big shout out to Superintendent Steve Cedars and also Marcus Wagner and his staff. They do a phenomenal job. The Board of Education, I want to thank them tonight for making so many things possible for all of our students. Well, here we go. We're seconds away from kickoff.
Started. And we'll see if they go deep, and they're going to kind of squib that up the middle, but it's going to make its way back for a touchback.
Interesting strategy there. You think he intended that? I don't know if he was trying to kick away there or not.
Low line drive. That is a very good strategy in high school football. A lot of times when you kick it, if you get air under it, you give time for a very good return. If you kick that low line drive, it's very hard to field, and sometimes you do get that skip and it'll go back a few yards. So really good kickoff overall for the Barons. New Haven will start 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Definitely worked in our favor right there, so we're going to take it.
Yes, and this is a New Haven team that we have been told is very young, very athletic.
Well, and they've got a great running back, as you talked about earlier. They got some really good things happening. We'll see if the Barons can contain. Here we go.
Speaking of that running back, we're going to get the handoff.
Number 1, DJ Simpson with the ball.
That was DJ Simpson. Trey McCraney is going to be our quarterback for the New Haven Bulldogs tonight.
Stop at number 85, Zeke Penrod.
There's Zeke Penrod playing defensive end and tight end tonight for the Barons. Anyone who's familiar with Barron Athletics has heard the Penrod name a lot over the last few years.
Yeah, and it's a family that goes really back there a long way, so we're really excited about that. So,
the suit to the outside and the defense comes to the ball very well.
Stop at number 12, Noah Spears.
You're on.
We got a lot of noisemakers here in New Haven tonight. I think we're going to have to figure that out, Mr. Baker.
Well, this is a good time for everyone. So everyone's having fun out there in the stands, and I guess that just means we bring the fun to the people watching at home.
That's what we're after. We're going to give you the best shot that we can, and keep bringing you some great football tonight. Well, here we go. It's 3rd and 8, and if the Barons get a stop here, that would be 4 and out.
Pass.
And he pulled it in, but it's going to be out of bounds. He did not come down inbounds. They're calling him out. Coach really wanted him in there, but yeah, you know, he was almost out of bounds when he went up to catch that.
Yeah, that was I mean, that was a very good throw. He threw it to where only the receiver could get to it, and you know, a good catch overall. Just had to get those feet down to stay in bounds.
Yeah, we had some really nice movement there. We were really happy about that.
Yeah, so Dekalb here on the punt return.
10:34 to go here in the first period, and it's zeros. But the good news is the Barons go 4 and out on defense. Ooh, tough break right there.
That's going to be offsides on the Barons, 5-yard penalty. So now you got that decision time.
Yeah.
4th and 3. Do you go for it? I think you're too deep in your own territory to.
This
to
early in the
that.
game, I agree with you. I just don't think you can make that move this early in the game.
Let's see if Tristan Blaker can get in there and get another block. And almost blocked, and that ball kind of came off the edge of the court with the punter's foot there.
Going to be great field position for the Barons here. You know, even though it wasn't maybe considered a block, I mean, that was only about a 17-yard maybe punt right there.
Well, and so the snap was a little low. The punter had to gather it up, and he did not have a lot of time to get set. He had to get that thing off or it was going to get blocked. So here we go, Baron offense. Getting ready to come out. Here they come.
What if I pay them $20 to move? Pay them to move. I'm just saying. Even if they moved over that far.
All right, here comes the play, and that is McCormick running the ball.
Eli McCormick with the ball. Pitch out number 20. Landry and Trotter.
All right, so 2nd down and 6 here in the first quarter. Barons, like we said, great starting field position.
Well, they're in their field position too, which is just fantastic. So,
All right, there's a pitch out to Bell.
and around the outside, that's what they're after. Hey, he's still got it. He's still moving. And, whoa, it is there.
Yeah, it's going to be first down.
Number 13, Valentine Jr.
First and 10.
Well, 1st and 10, and the Barons have not had to start on their end of the field yet. That's good news tonight. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the defense held up like we knew they would tonight.
The punt was in their favor. Great field position. Barons hopefully
There's Brady Kohler. He's going to
staying on his feet.
A couple. That's a nice thing with Brady. He always falls forward, so you know you're going to pick up, an extra 1 or 2 yards every time he carries the ball.
And it seems like that second effort is like you're saying is always there. He doesn't give up, and that extra 1 or 2 yards is always coming.
Yep, that's what you want. You want that forward fall there. And here we go, 2nd down and 8. Eli McCormick is going to fake the handoff to Collier. He's going to have to try to get out of the pocket, and he's been sacked back to about the 29-yard line. So, where are they going to mark him? They're going to.
Eli McCormick keeping.
Okay, they gave him a little bit of forward progress up to the 27. So 3rd down and long.
But we don't need to pick up too many here to be in field goal range. I'm forever optimist. If they could pick up 10 right here, it would be phenomenal.
Yeah. And here's McCormick. He's gonna.
He's going deep, and he's
going.
I'll tell you what, that was just textbook and lack of coverage on New Haven's part. And the Barons strike hard, and they strike early. 8:42 to go here in the game, and the Barons lead 6-0.
Yeah, beautiful pass there from McCormick to Bell. And then senior Calvin Dobson on the coverage for New Haven there. It's pretty tough. We know it's pretty tough to guard Bell, as we've seen a lot of teams try and not do it.
Now we're back here for a field goal attempt. He was 4 for 4 the other day.
Yeah.
So there it
Riker
goes.
ball.
And it is up and through. All right, and actually into the soccer net too, so we'll count another one.
There we go. That should count as another point.
We'll get it.
All right, so 7-0. Here we go. It's 8:42 to go in the first period. The Barons pick up a quick early lead.
All right, so the Barons going to kick off again to New Haven. So a quick 3 and out on the last drive, hoping to see the similar play here.
You can head back to the field or whatever shot you want.
We're not using it.
Okay.
We're using these.
Oh, okay. All right, so
Shot could be good.
here comes the kickoff. 8:42 to go in the first quarter. The Barons leading the Bulldogs 7-0.
You're on.
And there we go.
You're off.
Fielded by the up man. And he's going to get it to the 36-yard line.
Kicks received by number 20 for the Bulldogs.
All right, so 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for New Haven, a difference of 16 yards. Barron's going to run a 3-man front, so 3 down linemen. There's going to be a handoff, and he's going to gain a few. DJ Simpson, the 5'7", 170-pound
DJ Simpson.
running back from New Haven. About a 3-yard gain.
I'm going to put you on for the next play. You're not on yet.
2nd down, 7 to go.
You're on.
New Haven puts a man in motion. And we're going to see a pass under pressure and overthrows the tight end. That was number 88, Jackson
It
Price.
looked really cool other than the coach getting in the way, but that's not your fault. You're good.
So New Haven going to the air. That's going to get 3rd down, 7 to go.
I don't know who's catching this. My camera's off.
3rd and 7, New Haven gets the play, comes up to the line. Dekalb, defensive coach, letting him know what play he wants as well. And we're going to have the quarterback rolling out to his right. Lets that one go and intercepted. Number 5, Austin Kirkpatrick.
Austin Kirkpatrick. First down to go.
You're off.
Barons again starting on their side, or starting on the New Haven side of the field. They're going to have it 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Regain his feet. He's gonna maybe lose a foot or so on lost a couple feet
Brady
there.
Keller with the ball. Stop at number 15, Deshaun Devine.
Tucker, you're on.
All right, 3rd down and long. You know, watching the first drive of the game, I don't know if New Haven's going to have an answer for Xavier Bell tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so. And even if they cover up Bell, you know, then McCormick's going to find somebody else open. But just like that.
Oh, there's somebody else.
You know,
number 4, Connor Schmidt.
and boom, you know that
There's a flag.
Schmidt on a cross field run right there.
Yeah.
Picks it up. I mean, just textbook again.
There is a flag down.
And maybe a block in the back on the Barons. That may cost them the touchdown. Oh, they're going to call it a hold. So, definitely not going to be a, you know, it's not going to be the play outcome we wanted. However, that is 10 yards from the spot, so it's still going to be a first down for the Barons.
I'm not coming up, are you? Well, you know, you said it just a little bit ago, Ryan. I mean, the key thing is I don't know that they are going to have an answer. You know, just like that, they put double protection on Bell, and all of a sudden, boom, Schmidt's going across. If it's not Schmidt, it's going to be somebody else. If they double that up, Culler's going to run it up the middle. Right now, New Haven defense does not have a good example, and the Dekalb O-line is holding up. So that's being great right now. So I'm with you. I don't know if they're going to have a good answer for what they've got to face right now. 6:25 to go here, and it is a Baron lead 7-0. There's Culler. Doesn't make too much, maybe a yard up the middle. They cover him up pretty well.
That's a very nice hit from Donald Gage Jr. from New Haven there, stepping up and making sure Brady can't go forward for more yards.
It's getting better as we go.
And it's hard. I'm not saying he's doing a bad job, and that thing's a little janky anyway. So it's just hard. We're going to have to just get him a pole, though.
And there's a pass. That's going to be back to Schmidt.
So much better. I can just control it with the remote.
That's position report, Connor
You're
Schmidt.
on.
Zoom in once in a while.
Yeah.
If you got a good one.
What? Sorry, I'm definitely in your way here.
1st and 10. Here we are for the 14-yard line.
He could carry the tripod. He said it wouldn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't even have to be unfolded.
Penrod in motion.
He's not going to think it's a school, though.
Now Bell in motion. Bell's going to take the handoff on a sweep, and there's a flag on the play.
I really screwed it on that plate. No, I did. I took a pair of pliers and screwed it onto the plate. The plate's loose in there.
Do you have pliers on you?
No. So the camera it's on the plate solid.
Like just slides onto this.
No. Different tripod. Every tripod has a different plate. We had to get that plate out of my office. Let's just let him go and we'll check it at halftime.
You're on.
Done?
I'll go down and check it out.
We lost it again.
Yeah.
Did you have it?
It's been buffering in and out.
Like you have it buffering now? I hate to stop it. I can't even do it.
Could we, what if we plug,
Hey, we keep trying to. We're doing a great job here trying to bring in the game. We're trying to keep the internet going. It just seems like we've got some really, really spotty connections tonight. So we'll continue to try to bring it. We're doubling up on our MiFi. So if you're watching the game, we do apologize at home. If you're getting laggy stuff, we are at the mercy of the internet they have here in the press box. So we're giving you the best we got, and we'll continue to try to bring you the game to the best of our abilities here.
yep, this would be Bell in motion. It's going to pitch out to Bell.
You're on.
And he's going to have to make a couple Bulldogs miss, and he's going to get tackled for a loss. 3rd and long. That's the same, about the same situation they scored in earlier in the first quarter.
Yeah. Sorry, we're working on it. We heard you.
So as we said, 3rd and long for the Barons.
Yes.
McCormick throws that one. And it's going to be 2 to Howard. The Barons are going to go for it on 4th and long here as we have a 7-0 game with 3:59 to go in the first quarter.
You're on.
And the whistle and stop and play.
Bulldogs.
How long will it last?
Be sure to stop by and see the New Haven tennis team tonight at the concession stand. Also be sure to see the Moose and Millie's Miles for Alzheimer's.
Like we said earlier, 4th down and long.
Join the team by scanning the
There's
QR
currently a timeout with 3:59 to go in the first quarter.
Donate. New Haven is competing with Leo High School in order to beat Leo's donation amount. Losing team's principal will be wearing the opposite team's jersey for a day.
This one has a full ball. His doesn't.
If you'd like a shirt,
Come
please
during
visit
halftime and
New Haven Athletics on Facebook. Order by Sunday.
First quarter.
Yes, because what we can do is plug this one in, and then he can take this battery. Does that make sense? So we'll take one of the chargers from there, plug it in here, let's get it plugged into here.
Here comes
So this is
McCormick. He's
charging,
got his
and then he'll take
offense
this battery.
ready to go on 4th and long.
Can we do that?
Come back up at the end of the first quarter.
Well, or you could just go switch it.
I'm going to run that.
He's going to drop back. He's going to let that one go to the end zone where he's got a touchdown.
Coming down and he's going to
Touchdown to number 12, Noah Spears. That's going to make it 13-0. Extra point coming up.
When I do this, he will have to, wait a minute.
We're not doing it yet.
I wonder if this will run without the battery. There's a brown extension cord in there, grab it. Here, plug it in down there.
I think it died. Maybe? You're dead, buddy.
All right, here comes another extra point for the Barons. It is up and good. 14-0 Dekalb's lead here with 3:54 to go in the first quarter.
Trying to figure it out up here. You can come on. Nice to have that right there.
Yeah, so like, I don't want it to unmove. So I'm going to see if it'll stay powered. Plug this in down there. When I pull this battery out, Coop, I want to see if this will stay booted. Look, see this button?
Yeah.
I'm going to push it, okay? Tell me when you're in, Wyatt.
Put it in the other one.
It's 14-0, like we said, 3:54 to go here in the first quarter. The Barons doing very well on offense, very well at defense.
There. You're good.
New Haven not having an answer tonight for the passing
So look,
game.
you bring me his.
I know we're still early, but
And then
it's
we'll
been
charge his too while it's up here.
two blown coverages for 2 big touchdowns.
No, we could put his on here and charge.
One
13-0. You know how I feel about that. I always hate leaving points on the board, even if it's only one. You know?
Oh, they updated it. It's 14.
Oh, it is 14. Okay, you're right. I did see that now. Okay.
Oh wow, what a tackle for the Barons! Oh, that's gonna add on to
It's
the
a late
kick
hit,
return.
maybe.
Well, they may, he kind of ragdolled him, so I wonder if he had him by the face mask or inside the collar for the horse collar tackle. So we'll
Yeah,
see what they're gonna call it. Typically, it's 15 yards.
Not what we wanted to see there, but
That was gonna be a horse collar tackle on the Barons. Going to be good field position here for New Haven as they got the extra 15 yards in that game.
That will be their best field possession of the night.
Yeah, hopefully.
So far, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah, hopefully that's what they keep. And wow, what a
D-line got a nice hand out there.
Tristan Blaker, a nice tackle for a loss.
Number 74, Tristan Blaker.
Second, third.
Well, it's definitely what the Barons wanted coming into tonight. They wanted to give them some momentum, get some points on the board, feel good about what they've been doing all week. They're definitely seeing that right now. They've held a really good running back right now to 4 now. That's a really nice pitch and catch there, though. Going to be shy of the first down. It's going to be 5 yards, though, so it'll be 3rd and 5 here.
Yeah, that was a nice play. One-handed that to get it in. A few yards. Made it a 3rd and manageable.
Well, again, they didn't have a very good punt last time, so the Barons, they have yet to start in their own end zone, or their own half of the field, excuse me.
Yeah.
So, if New Haven gets a punt out here, they might be able to force the Barons to a 4 and out or an 8 and out. We're hoping not.
Yeah.
But
And there's a nice hit. Nice hit for the Baron defense. They're making it 4th and long.
He's already getting better.
yeah, I mean, I just think it's a learning curve, right?
You're on.
7 to go.
Not going?
Pretty short 7.
Why not?
I'm gonna go home. We'll get it.
Hunter is out there. He gets that punt away.
Who is 6?
Just like that. The Barons are going to be starting inside of their own.
And I kind of like it. I want them to put up some yardage. You hate to
Yeah.
say this, but when you're starting on the 40 every time, you're not putting up extra yards.
Yeah.
Just,
Quick strikes for end zone. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, this would
You
be a
definitely can't.
70-yard
There's a lot of
drive
plays
here. Okay.
I'm going to give him a new battery as well.
Hey, he has one in his pocket.
No, that one died, so I'm going to make sure he always has the next one.
That's a 3-year-old one. But okay, take it.
I'd rather him have something than
1st and 10 for the Barons. Brady Kohler doesn't pick up a couple.
For 1, Brady Kohler with the ball.
You're on.
And that's going to make it 2nd and 5 on the play. Here comes the 2nd down play, and it's Kohler again.
Picks up just shy of the first down, but close.
Number 1, Brady Kohler.
Looks like it's going to end up 2nd and about 1, maybe a few inches. Maybe 2, we'll mark it at. Big shout out to our student broadcasters. They're really trying some new things tonight, so kudos to them being on the field and off. We're going to keep working on those things, but they're using new point-to-zoom cameras and they're using new on-the-field cameras. We're going to get those so they're maybe even dialed in a little bit more, a little less shaky as we go, but they're going to get better and better at what they do. So tonight was our dry run for homecoming.
Yeah.
If you're not going to join us for homecoming in the new stadium, we are so excited about that. But please join us on YouTube next week. We will have the channel on, and we will be broadcasting live from the new stadium. So we're so excited about that opportunity. So tonight was a good dry run for that, to test some new systems out, see if we can do that, and get you what you want to see.
Yeah, and we'll be hardwired into the internet, so we won't have that issue.
Hopefully we won't have that issue. We're back on now, and hopefully we have a decent signal.
Do we have to restart our stream on YouTube?
I don't think so.
You're on.
Because it kept showing the. Let's go on message. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Barons leading 14-0. All right, so the first quarter recap. It has been all Barons on offense and defense. We have seen 2 Eli McCormick touchdown passes. One to number 11, Xavier Bell. The other one to number 12, Noah Sanders. Defensively, Tristan Blakers making plays in the backfield. Austin Kirkpatrick making an interception. And we've just seen overall good coverage, good blocking up front. The Barons looking good as we get ready to start the second quarter. It's on the ball, first and 10 on their own pick.
It looked really cool.
I thought it went through. I thought this thing was like a anything. And I thought it went all the way through.
If you want,
The sun has gone down, so we won't be
just like scan along the
steering
pass.
too much into the sun, as it looks like it's getting down a little below that tree line out there to it's the east. West direction of the challenge up here.
You're on. Cooper, Tucker, can you hear me?
First and 10
Tucker, you
from
know,
the New Haven 49.
And it says there's nothing scheduled.
Is
I didn't know what
McCormick
I have to
just
click on to get
over
us
Bo
back on the air.
Meyerhardt's hands.
Bo Meinhardt.
I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Where would that
Second
be?
down and 10.
Oh, they're fighting each other.
There's going to be a loss on the play. A not very common loss.
Stop at number 15.
Third down and 11.
No, we lost our connection with our Wi-Fi. Reconnect.
And here's McCormick on third down and gets it to Bell.
That's number 11, Xavier Bell.
And Bell will be a little slow getting up there. This is going to be, looks like they're going to call him down just shy of the first down.
Okay, you can do whatever you want. I was moving this when we didn't have time, so then we have 2 different channels. If you want to put that on me, it's on you.
Lost everything. I got to log back in. Do you usually log in as Tucker Brown or Dekalb High School BTV?
And a penalty flag thrown on a Baron coach, it appears.
You know what I mean? I got to say who's using Chrome. Which one do you usually do?
So they have Bell sitting up. That is a good sign, as you know, athletic trainer Rick Williams is out there tending to him. Always a good sign to see him. See him up, and they get him back to his feet. So,
yeah, but I'm just
Rick Williams taking care of our players as always. One of the best athletic trainers in the whole state of Indiana, if not the country.
No, I see create, and I just see a red logo.
Bell's going to be able to walk
logo.
back to his own sideline. Being escorted back there by the athletic training staff. Coach Robertson's still out there having a conversation. I don't think he was very happy with the hit Bell took.
sign out, switch account, Google account, purchase. I don't see anything that says view your channel.
Looks like the officials are trying to
Got
get
it.
things
Now I'm
figured
at the
out.
channel dashboard.
That went from a 4th and 1, and they're going to mark off some yardage.
I'm at a spot that says latest live stream performance.
So it's going to make it 4th and about 16 to go.
You're good. If you want to move this camera around some, I'd say do it because we don't have time.
It doesn't. It just says Dekalb High School BTV, your channel, YouTube, switch
You
account.
want me to leave this on center field and move this one? Sure, yeah. I'm still on.
All right, so the Barons going to get another 4th down. It was 4th and 1 after the penalty. We are at 4th and 16.
I'm off it. So you can do whatever.
Okay, I'm there on your channel and it brought up a home tag, view channel.
All right, 4th and 16. Here comes the punt.
No,
And the
I see
punt is
create,
away.
View channel, cancel, or publish.
Takes a Baron roll. It's going to get inside the 20. All right, so the Barons, unable to convert that 4th and, unable to convert the 3rd and long. Go ahead and punt it away. It's going to make it 1st down and 10. Bulldogs starting inside their own 20. Baron defense is going to look to keep doing what they've been doing all night, and that's prevent the Bulldogs from making too many yards.
Yeah, never mind. Exit out of that. Tucker's about up.
All right, here we go, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Hey, look.
Nice snap,
We keep
nice
losing
catch,
this connection, and every time it
and
goes off, we can't get back on YouTube.
pickup of 9 yards for the Bulldogs.
It doesn't come on automatically.
Call 7 or 3.
It's going to do this all night.
And the 2nd down short is going to be another run.
Wait, where'd you see that? Where did you just get that?
Create. And
You
normally
hit
it
the
says
create.
normally it says upload. We're still live. We've been live. Oh, we're frozen.
Yeah, that's what it's been.
Normally in the classroom it's upload because that we're uploading a video. But once you go to YouTube, you'll just press go live up here up top.
Okay, go
Right,
live right now.
1st
See
and
what you
10.
get.
Well,
For the
we're live
Bulldogs.
right now, but we're still frozen.
Reese says we're frozen, but our audio is good.
This pass to the outside.
And we're recording, so we're going to have this to upload.
Oh, and a fumble.
I might have to. What I'll have to do.
And the Barons going to get the ball back on the fumble.
I don't have to do that, but I do have to.
Pass is complete to number 13, Donald Gage Jr. Ball is fumbled, recovered by Dekalb.
That's going to cut our recording, too. I hate this. Because now we're screwed. Now we got to go to Premiere Pro. You see what I'm saying? We weren't frozen up here.
The stream's still going right now.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. We just killed our recording because you just took us off.
Just the camera's off, so right now people watching are just seeing the black screen.
The
Keep
1st
going. I'll explain what I mean.
and 10 for the
The
Barons.
HDMI's not connected anymore. I don't see Feel World.
1st and 10 Barons. Taking back over, looking to
Cameras.
pick up a score here to make it 21-0. And let's be Vice. He's going to pick up a couple
So
for the
you got
Barons.
nothing there. Okay. It's not good. What you got here? Did you quit right here?
Number 15, Xavier Rice on the ball. Stop at number 15, Deshaun
I'm
DeVos.
gonna reboot you. Remember this happened in another football game? This thing
I
quit.
was there. I wasn't there.
Yeah, and we'd like to apologize for the loss of the camera and any loss of the stream we've had so far. We're dealing with some internet issues out here at New Haven, Indiana. We're trying to bring you the game as best we can, but we can tell you it is 14-0. Barons with the lead. They're knocking on the door of another touchdown, hopefully, with 9:20 to go here in the second quarter.
No, mine hasn't been working all night. Not good signal. Go to YouTube and see what's on.
All right, there's Meinhardt in motion. Snap and handoff to Weiss. He's going to cut it inside and get down. Looks like about the 16-yard line.
Stop at number 20, Landry and Trotter.
All right, second down, 4 to go. McCormick takes the snap, and Weiss gets it again on the run, and he's going to barrel down towards the 10-yard line. It's going to be pretty close. That is going to be a first down.
Just because we're doing this, this is the title of our stream. So Wagner's like, you're streaming the Prairie Heights. He doesn't, I mean, just because our title's wrong.
Stop at number 17, Makai Timmons.
We're going to figure this out this week.
The reason the title was wrong was because you tried to restart the stream, and this when you press the reuse.
He sent me that before I ever did anything.
All right, it looks like
Somehow we've got to get this figured out.
all right, McCormick to the end zone.
We have bad internet tonight. So every time the internet cuts in and out, we lose the stream. So we go off. I think we're off right now.
And Spears unable to bring that in. Really good coverage there from New Haven. Second and 10 from the 11-yard line.
We're offline, we lost
That's what I'm saying. Go back over there and reconnect to the 88.
Dekalb knocking on the door again. First half of the game. Dekalb up 14-0 over New Haven. Weiss going to get set over to the right side of McCormick. And Meinhardt going to be in motion to the left. Another handoff to Weiss.
Where are we at?
It's going to make it third down as he gets down to about the 6-yard line. Nice job fighting for extra yards there. Weiss.
You can still run camera here. No, you have that camera.
Right, third down, 5 to go.
Not to the window, just over there.
Schmidt in motion, a big pitch to him, and McCormick's going to get sacked for a minimal loss. Loss of a couple on the play. McCormick was looking to pick up some yards.
I'm just saying I can talk now.
All right, fourth down, here we go. Kicking the field goal for the Barons is number 80, Riker Ball. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is good. The Barons taking a 17-0 lead with 6:36 here to go in the first half. Nice field goal there from the Barons.
We've got a good recording. Just keep up the good work. Okay.
And Barons looking to put New Haven off the scoreboard for right in the first half. You know, this could be a situation where we look at a 35-point lead at any point in the second half. The way the Barons are playing offensively, I mean, they're going to keep scoring, and New Haven's not having much of an answer for them. right, here come the Barons setting up to kick here comes the kickoff ready from the 40-yard line. As we said earlier, 17-0.
It never went off of this picture, so it's been on the good picture all the time now. So I'm getting back to it.
Oh, you mean you've had this picture?
Yeah.
And there is a deep kick fielded about the 12-yard line. And a decent return, getting up towards the 30.
Number 22, Darian Cryer with the ball.
So New Haven, you know, they're getting to a point where you're down 17-0. You have to get something going on offense. You know, DeKalb defense is out here saying we're gonna make this a long night for you. So hopefully DeKalb defense can keep the pressure on. Get a couple sacks, a couple more tackles for a loss. You know, any big plays we can get on defense, always glad to see those happen. So New Haven 1st and 10 from the their own 29-yard line. And it's gonna be a quick pass to the outside. Nice tackle there. Baron defense swarms to the tackle.
13 down, Eugene with the ball.
Hey, we're live again.
Stay off of the field. I'd say the green patch right next to
Second
the
down,
track
about 6 to
is
go.
the closest.
Oh, and a tackle for a loss, maybe.
Number 1, DJ Simpson with the ball. Second, number 22, Eli Schwab.
Eli Schwab with the tackle there. All right, we'd like to thank you for all the Baron fans who stuck with us so far tonight. And, we're gonna, definitely keep trying to bring the rest of this game to you, as we are out in New Haven trying to bring this game using some i5s. But overall, we're gonna have the recording, so regardless of what happens, you'll be able to watch the game in its entirety.
Once it starts, I'll probably switch to
BTV, and I'm here to sincerely apologize for the problems that we've been having tonight, but we'll try to keep you in tune for the rest of the game. I think some of
And fourth and down. Fourth
Am I
and
on
long.
now?
Yep, you're
Oh,
good.
there we
you're
go.
good, Tucker. You're good.
Hello.
Hey, we're still working it out. It's going to be all right.
Hello, Barons at home. Yes, it is Tucker Brown from BTV back here again. I would like to sincerely apologize for the... Oh, boy. Sincerely apologize for the problems we've been having here at New Haven. We've been dealing with some Wi-Fi issues.
Nice play.
Number 24, Gary Christopher. And that's good for Boise Heating and HVAC touchdown.
Nice play. New Haven picking up not only the first down, but crossing into Baron territory on that pass. 4:48 to go here in the half. New Haven looking to get their first points. So we have the jack of all trades, Tucker up here. As we said, he was down doing the camera on the field, and now he's up here trying to help us with the technical assistance up here. So Tucker, like we said, jack of all trades. Glad to have him.
You know what, Mr. Baker, I'm just glad to be here. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else tonight.
Absolutely.
Except for maybe that student section. It is looking very lively today.
And I'm telling you, it looks fun out there. They're doing Hawaiian theme tonight.
I think so. I had some conversation with them, and special shout out to Colton Schooley, shirtless with some coconuts on.
Colton Schooley, let me tell you, he has been the student section. We're just gonna say the face of the student section for the Barons. He's always going all out for the teams. You'll see the pictures if you see Coach Robinson's Facebook for celebrating his first win. Colton Schooley was out there in his full-on American garb that he had on it. Garrett last week, the week before, the loss to Loyola School, he was out there with like head-to-toe body paint and white. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I was at that Garrett game, but I was the student section for that one, and I don't think we had BTV on for that one.
We did not. We did not. Unfortunately, we can't do games at Garrett. Wish we could, but
they don't really have a box for us to be at.
yeah, I mean, we've done it in the past, but unfortunately not now. So yeah, here we go. 1st and 10. The Bulldogs. They're going to go to the end zone here. Maybe a little shy, and they're going to be short.
That was a really good shot.
That's intended for number 11, Ethan Wade.
The stream will stay on as long as you're on top of connecting and reconnecting to the internet. Like it says, disconnected, but if you just reconnect really fast, the stream stays on.
All right. And we do currently have 31 viewers, so that's nice. Nice to see with all the issues we had tonight. That could have been. So again, thank you for everyone who is sticking with us as we try to bring you this game. And so we run to the outside, but oh man, Tristan Blaker had. But then the rest of the Barons, they spin out of a couple more tackles, and the Barons swarming to the ball. Lots of hits out there. Barons hitting each other. Barons hitting Bulldogs, and Austin Kirkpatrick has to come off the field for one play.
Apologies, Barons at home for the lack of camera right now. I am getting that back up. We have been having some freezing troubles. We are definitely having some troubles with the internet, but we do have Mr. Baker here to make sure you know exactly what is going on at the moment.
Yeah, New Haven put it together on this drive. Started down inside their own 20, and they're knocking on the red zone here. We do have the Barons, for those of you just tuning in, able to get reconnected. 2:20 to go here in the second quarter. The Barons leading 17-0 over New Haven. All right, there's a rush up the middle, and they're gonna convert on 4th down. So New Haven picks up a first down. And a timeout, Barons. Coach Robertson's out there trying to get his defense, get them together with 1:59 to go. Barons looking to continue this defensive dominance they've had so far, but New Haven knocking on the door.
You see what I'm saying?
So New Haven right now trying to get some plays together. We've seen them with some nice passes so far, but we've seen some nice defensive plays, some very good defensive plays from the Baron defense tonight.
There we go, Barons at home. Hopefully that camera view is better for you now. Again, we are trying our best. We do sincerely apologize. But, again, Mr. Baker is definitely here to make sure you guys get to know exactly what's going on at all times. Thank you, Mr. Baker.
Yeah, my pleasure. It's been real fun.
Did somebody step on the power strip? Is that the issue?
No, it never came back on once you unplugged this.
No, but I mean, this shouldn't have any.
Mr. Baker, the Barons are definitely having a very good night tonight against New Haven, especially in this first half. I mean, 17-0. I know we don't necessarily have a camera on the scoreboard right now, but 17-0, always good to have the opposing team at 0 while we have points. And it looks like he's going to drop that ball.
Yeah, that was a backwards pass, so that's going to be a live ball and a big loss
for New Haven. Yeah. And it seems like even after they aren't in the play, they're still Butterfinger in.
Yeah, that was a play that earlier the tight end had to make a really good catch on to get that for positive yards. So this time he's unable to bring it in, and gets a big loss on the play.
Just like the other camera lady. Tell him just like the other camera lady.
So second down and very long.
You can get up just as close as
We're going to see a throw. It's going to throw it straight up in the air and out of bounds.
Pass attempt number 13, Donald Gage Jr.
So we get third and long.
just as close as the other camera lady in front of you.
So third down. A lot to go. They're at the 31. They have to get down to about the 12 to be a first down. So third and 19. Some quick math for everyone out there. All right, I'm guessing we're going to see another pass here. As Barons, Tristan Blaker's got to bring the pressure, and that ball's going to be thrown shy of any Bulldog receivers. And we have a fourth and a very long, 4th and 19 coming for New Haven. New Haven had a very good drive going. Unfortunately, had that backwards pass that lost a lot of yards. It looks like we're going to see a field goal here.
You know, kudos to the Dekalb Barrett defense and offense tonight. They are definitely putting in a lot of work to make sure they bring the best game to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Snap, hold, and blocked. And that's a live ball. New Haven wasn't, I don't think New Haven was ready for that, but that was scooped up. And the Barons are going to return that down to the 30. So the Barons going back and scooping up that live ball. New Haven kind of gave up on the play. But the Barons picking it up, and they're going to take it down all the way to, looks like the Baron, well, they're going to call it about the 29, 28-yard line. We'll see where they finally put it down.
Try talking. You talk. Turn yourself on. Cooper, that's good. The radio was interfering with the signal for the visuals. We figured it out.
And you know what, Mr. Baker? I think we just did figure out the camera troubles. It was a little bit of radio frequency messing with everything. So now, from what it looks like, the camera should be good for the rest of the night.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. You know, you guys are doing a great job tonight. Is that Cooper we have out there doing
Camera, it was
the late work? It was you.
But it is a very exciting job. It is new, and this is kind of a test run from us, especially a good test run before homecoming.
Yes.
Which is going to be a big game for the Barons against East Noble, is it?
Oh, yes, East Noble. You know, here's the thing. East Noble has a chance to come in 3-0, and we have a chance to come in 2-1. This is a nice pass. I think that's Bo Meinhardt on the catch down there inside the 15. We're under a minute to go, so the Barons need to get a little pick up their pace here. They're going to look to try to make it 24-0 going in to the half. All right, and that's going to be a handoff to Kohler.
Look at that nice close shot there from Cooper Eade. Special shout out to him.
24.7 seconds to go. Looks like that is going to make it first and goal from the 7-yard line.
What?
The clock is running. Another handoff to Brady.
See how that lady's got a pole?
And that's going to get them down towards the 1-yard line. And a Baron timeout with 11:19 to go.
That is a very, I don't know, but to me that is a very strange timeout.
Well,
only 11 seconds left. But, you know, they could definitely score within those 11 seconds. Anything can happen in those 11 seconds, especially with football, from what I've watched.
Yeah, that's, you know, Coach Robertson's just hoping to get another score here, as making it 24-0. Or, you know, obviously you'd have to get the extra point as well. But 24-0 is a very good halftime score. I mean, anytime you shut out the other team, you're doing very well. So we're seeing another good night from the Baron defense tonight, and Baron offense looking good tonight as well.
I'm happy with you laid that trade. Like, it's working okay. And if he's on our side in front of us, we don't.
Now it's 11.9 seconds to go. Definitely hoping to get that final score before halftime. I mean, any points matter before halftime because, you know, New Haven in the second half could always just come right back at us with what we brought in the first half.
Absolutely, and that's going to be a quarterback-designed run. And they're going to
he's
call him short.
just barely, if anything. They still got 4 seconds on the clock, and it is third down, I believe.
Yep, third down. So this gives you enough time for about one quick throw to the end zone, or if you really want to risk it and sneak up the middle.
And I don't know if they gained any yards just there. I know they were at, what, 3 to go now. No, 1 to go now. They did gain 2 yards on that last play.
Yeah, it's going to be third down inside the 1. It looks like all they have to do is basically just move the ball forward. So any forward push from the Barron offense
Will
should
be good.
result in a touchdown. Or you kick the field goal, but I think at this point, you know, you
Best for a touchdown.
I think you risk it and go for the touchdown.
Okay, I guess we're going to get to see what they're going to do here now.
Yep.
Getting a nice up-close shot for you right there.
Cooper, you're coming on in just a second.
And it's going to be in. McCormick for the touchdown. 1.9 to go here in the half. McCormick punches that one in. It's going to make it 23-0 with the extra point coming up.
You're off.
23-0. Hopefully making it 24 with this field goal.
Yeah, this has been a Barron, Barron offense has been very good tonight.
Yes, I mean, I've been down there right next to him, and I mean, it's just amazing to see what kind of work they put in between these games just to see how much they grow.
And there's the extra point. It's good, 24-0, 1.9 seconds to go here in the second half. Or first half, sorry. Second quarter.
If we grab the scoreboard here and we just hold that, does that make sense? Then we can take a break.
Again, that is going to be 24 to the Barons, 0 for New Haven Bulldogs at halftime now. Scoreboard should be on screen for you Barons at home.
There it is. Yeah, 1.9 seconds. So barring any crazy plays here, it looks like the Barons will go in with the 24-point lead. For those of you who don't know, in the second half of high school football, if at any time it's a 35-point lead, the Barons will secure a running clock for the remainder of the game, which means we get to go home earlier.
You know, that is always a nice thing, going home earlier, getting some sleep. I mean, I got some things early in the morning, but I don't think I'd rather be anywhere else in here right now.
Oh, yeah. But, it typically means it's a really good game going if they get that clock running. And that's going to be squibbed and fielded, and that will do it for the half as long as the Barons can make the tackle. And that's going to...
Looks like they do.
Yep, so that's going to end the first half. The Barons 24, your New Haven Bulldogs 0. And we're going to halftime.
You know, Mr. Baker, I do always love a good halftime show.
Yes, halftime shows are always great.
And, you know, this will be a first halftime show with an up-close camera down on the field. And that'll be exciting, especially for the Barons at home.
Yeah, anytime we can bring some fun, new, experience to everybody watching from home, that's what we're here for. We're here to make things awesome and enjoyable for the Barron Nation out there. So big shout out to Carolyn and Rick Shaw, Julie Knack, Jake and Jamie Briley, and everyone else watching. Oh, Zach Shutt.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the home sideline. New Haven would like to take this time to recognize the New Haven inaugural girls flag football team. These girls are in
Looks like we were talking about the New Haven girls flag football team. Special shout out to them.
Come out and support the Bulldogs.
Oh, and shout out to Tammy Althouse.
Girls flag football
watching
team.
from home as well.
Here now as we watch the New Haven band storm the field and get ready to show their performance. Do we have any idea what the theme is for this one? I'm seeing fences and maybe a ranch themed.
Yeah, possibly a ranch theme. Oh, and shout out to Heather Walden watching from home as well. All right, so that's everybody we have shout outs for. If anybody else is listening, go ahead and reach out to us. We'll give you a shout out on, or watching, I should say. We'll give you a shout out live here from New Haven High School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The New Haven Band would like to invite you to enjoy their 2025 show entitled Go West. Their show this year
Hey,
will
good
feature
call.
famous
Good call there,
Western
Tucker.
Movie themes like Magnificent
What was
Seven,
that?
The Good,
It's
the
a
Bad,
Wild
and
West?
It's a Go West theme. So yeah, kind of a Western
favorites like
theme.
the Yellow Rose of Texas.
There you go.
And Home
Look
on
at
the
me,
Range.
just on the mark.
Their color guard instructors are
You know, I
Larry
always have
Lindsay
pretty
and
lucky
Gail
guesses.
Smith. The percussion is instructed by Christian Romero. Under the direction of Todd Cappy, the band will be performing in various competitions and home football games. Their next competition will be tomorrow.
Shout out to
at
Coach
Local High
Bice
School at 4:26
and the
p.m.
growing Bice family. So Coach Colin
Now let's
Bice,
introduce
shout
our
out.
drum
Barron Baseball. Great things have been happening lately.
You know, Mr. Baker, if I had any opinions on this, it looks like the band was just in character there for a second. You know, skipping around each other. Ooh, I'm seeing cowboy hats and everything.
That is exciting to see.
You know, their band isn't, you know, the biggest band I've ever seen in the world. Ready to see what these kids can do.
Cooper, you're on.
I do like the colors of those flags down there, Mr. Baker. I don't know about you.
Yeah, you know, it's an interesting color. You know, almost gives me like a
Fiery.
fall autumn, yeah, fiery kind of feel to it.
So, Mr. Baker, you know, for the next half, it's always fun for me if I think of some sort of outlandish score for the Barons to end with. I'm thinking 47 points to 12
47
here up against
Yeah.
New Haven. You got any outlandish scores that you're hoping to see?
You know, high school football is a little difficult because if a team gets up by a lot, you see a lot of the reserves start coming in to get some playing time. You know, I would like to see the Barons take this one. Let's say 45-0 is what I would like to see.
45-0.
We'll take it.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, it's only 3 touchdowns and 3 extra points. And, you know, if the Baron defense keeps playing the way they are, I don't see New Haven scoring. But, you know, you never – like, one play could it result in a score or, you know, reserves go in and New Haven gets some points there. But, you know, overall it's been a great game, both sides of the ball. So yeah, this week coming up at Dekalb High School, we have not only do we have some, you know, we have some home soccer games. There's some tennis, but there's also homecoming week against East Noble. So one of the biggest games you're going to see at Dekalb High School as far as attendance, because East Noble not very far away and they travel very well. You know, Dekalb, it's got that rivalry there, so the people from Dekalb want to get out and watch the game. And on top of that, we have the band invitational coming on Saturday. I think that's it. I think I heard the number being around 30 bands. I don't know if that is accurate, but somebody said there were a lot.
There's a lot of bands.
A lot of bands coming. perfect time for our new bleachers to be, to be open and presented to the community to come watch a football game, followed by a great day of watching the bands from all area and faraway high schools.
Also, make sure to come out and support the theater department, Romeo and Juliet, on the 19th, 20th, and 21st.
All right.
That'll be very exciting.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good one. Like I said in the past, I've always been a big fan of what happens in our performing arts. Especially the SpongeBob and the Harry Potter shows were amazing.
Me too, Mr. Baker. I mean, we are getting, I hopefully believe, a kind of new part of the building for the Fine Arts Department.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
You know what those flags down there remind me of, Mr. Baker? They remind me of bubbles.
Oh, yeah.
Bubbles are always happy.
Bubbles, especially from SpongeBob. It's like the bubbles that make all the shapes.
Yes.
Yes, but yeah, they do look like bubbles. That is interesting.
You're off.
Maybe you could even say like the Northern Lights or something like that. I don't know.
Nothing. I was just letting you know. Reels mixed.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of big things happening at Dekalb Central. We're seeing improvements of the facilities, which is great. Our athletics are putting in the work, and then our theater department, our show choir, our band, all doing fantastic jobs.
I mean, they do try really hard. I mean, with show choir, you got them practicing, 2 to 3 times a week, and then theater also 3 times a week, and then sometimes, the people who do both, they're at school on Tuesdays from let's say 7:30 in the morning till 9 at night. So.
Yeah, and and on top of this, what people don't understand, not only is it very tough, memorizing your lines, memorizing your plays, memorizing your steps in band, but you also, we have kids taking AP classes, kids taking dual credit classes. Our student athletes, our student performers are working very hard, like you said, 12 to 15 hours a day, to better themselves and better the community. Like you guys had to be at school at what, 8 o'clock today? And I mean, you're 12 hours into your day, and we're only at halftime of a football game.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have anything else. I do take 2 AP classes and a dual credit class this year, and it's only going to get harder, especially with what field I want to go into for work. But I don't think I'd rather do anything else besides put these things on the screens for you guys and just on stage or out on the field.
Yeah, that's just, again, that is your barren, that's what your barren culture, what you're going to get. You're going to get the people working hard to better themselves and everyone else around them, doing all these amazing things, not only in the classroom, but on the stage, on the field, everywhere you go. I think I see somebody in a floaty out there. There's definitely somebody walking at the 10-yard line right now on the barren side that has a floaty on.
There is a floaty on the 20-yard line now.
Can you cover the floaty?
That is fascinating.
It'll be the 30-yard line on the barren side.
Oh, you mean Logan?
That might win the
outfit contest for tonight.
Be able to get it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Man, that's crazy. Always good to see the Barron Nation coming out full support tonight. I mean, this not an easy drive to get to New Haven. It's about a 40-minute drive from DeKalb High School, so we didn't travel super well, but we're almost filling up their bleachers over there. Ooh, and we're getting some good music coming.
Nice music, yes.
Some good, nice music coming here at halftime. So Tucker, you mentioned with your future endeavors that you're looking to do after you graduate high school. What is it that you are looking to get into?
You know, one of the main things that I would want to become, I am very into paleontology. So for not just this year, but senior year, I'll be taking microbiology and a couple other AP classes just to make sure, hopefully get into the University of Notre Dame or my dream university with a really low acceptance rate for this, University of Chicago.
Oh, yes. Both.
Number one in, I think, America for paleontology. So,
those are both fantastic universities. You know, me being a Notre Dame football fan, I'd like to just say go Irish. Not a great week last week for the Irish, but
you're right about that one.
Yeah, either one. You know, if you can get in. If you get into Notre Dame, that's always fantastic. If you get into University of Chicago, it'd definitely be a tough decision for you.
You know, it is scary, though, going into class like microbiology, you know, because you see famous athletes out here who are very smart. One being Caden Hinkle did find that to be a little challenging himself, and I do not know if he made it through that class or not. So that's a little intimidating for me alone.
Now, is that that microbiology class? Is that a class you'll be taking at Dekalb, or is that a?
I think so.
Oh, good.
You know, special shout out to Mr. Mordoff and all he does to, you know, influence the kids, and you know, because he's the teacher of microbiology, if I'm correct. So shout out to him. He does try very hard.
Yeah, no, that's something that's really awesome here, because you don't hear, you know, not every school in the area offers, you know, these awesome AP dual credit classes that DeKalb offers. So definitely big shout out to DeKalb. You know, we not only are we putting it on the field athletically, but we are doing, you know, basically every class out there for academics.
You know what, Mr. Baker, to pause the conversation real quick, look at that sunset right there for tonight for this football game. Definitely a show to put on for this win for the Barons, hopefully upcoming. And now back on that topic from before, you know, I would like to say that my favorite kind of teacher is one who understands that this is your education. You know, I'm not going to be, you know, that kind of teacher who's going to get on you all the time, because, you know, you got to realize this is your education. You come here to learn from me, just because of how laid back they can be, and definitely willing to see what comes from the students on that note.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice thing, you know, about the high school education is, you know, you're gonna, as far as the students go, you're gonna get what you put in. You're gonna get out what you put in. So definitely, again, a shout out to DeKalb, you know, academically, athletically, raising the bar here in Indiana.
Here's the Barons storm the field again with 1:30 to go before the second half. Hopefully, you know, they hyped up their defense again and offense, making sure that they keep the same energy throughout this halftime.
Yeah, I think, we've seen how they came out last week in the second half, so whatever speech Coach Robertson gave them in the during halftime last week, if he gave the same speech here, we might see him put up 50 in this half.
You know what? That would be amazing. You know, I don't think people usually realize how big a football team can get until they get to their stretches. I mean, I'm looking here, and they're covering all the way up to like the 45-yard line with different lines of about 5 to 6 people in them.
Yeah, we do have for being a 4A school, you know, we're 4A in football, we're 3A in a lot of other sports, but, you know, we do have a good-sized football team.
You know, for people at home, including myself, would you please explain what 4A and 3A means?
Yeah, so Indiana high school football, the IHSAA, have, you know, in football there are 6 classes. Each class is a certain limit of student enrollment. So your 1A schools are your smaller schools in Indiana, and you go all the way up to 6A. What you would get to like Homestead and Carmel, you know, those very large
big schools.
Yeah. So DeKalb's sitting, you know, pretty close to the middle as far as size goes. little higher than the middle. They're, I think we're just over 1,000 students, but then you look at a school like Carmel, I think they're in like the 6,000s.
Which is crazy to me. I mean, I already think the hallways are jam-packed.
Yeah, imagine
with what we have during passing periods now.
Imagine being like 6 times.
Then again, they do have a much larger school.
They do.
Trying to say, I don't know how the kids do it there either. I mean, I'm already finding it to be a hard time making them to my classes in those 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, the 5-minute passing periods. Those were the day putting the pressure on you to hustle across the building to make sure you
maybe
get to class in time.
Extra practice for those football players out there. Getting that hustle on. I almost think that sometimes the administration would do it deliberately to put all your classes on opposite sides of the school. Go back and forth and back and forth. I do find that happening sometimes.
Yeah, like having to go from gym class or anything down the music wing, having to get up to the English classes or even the history classes. Yeah, that's quite the trek.
Yeah, let alone locker stopping time, restroom time.
See, back in the day, all right, we had books for every class. We didn't have these Chromebooks, so we had to run back to our locker, swap out books and workbooks, and hustle our way back to class. So
I would say, just to defend this time period a little bit, I do find myself carrying a lot of books around. I mean, I got an AP US history book. I got my own little AP Lang notebook and book that I read.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, I definitely would say that we do not carry as many books around as we used to.
Yeah, we used to have to books, notebooks, all the good stuff. Does anyone still use a Trapper Keeper? I
do see Trapper Keepers from time to time. Now that you mention it, I haven't really realized, but yes, I do see Trapper Keepers a lot.
Man, that was the only way to make it back then. You had a Trapper Keeper. Carried all your stuff. I think when you look out there, you see the Barons ready to get started.
This is the close-up shot. Okay.
All right, the Barons set to receive as we get ready to start the second half of the ball game.
Mr. Baker, how are you? It's good to be back with you.
Hey, great. How are you?
Well, we're sending Tucker back down to the field. I love to listen to him announce, so he's been doing a good job up here with you. He really has been. We're going to send him back down to the field. He's taking over the camera, switch it up. I think we got some technical things worked out, so I get a chance to jump. Oh, tough.
Barons fumbled that ball.
Break. I think New Haven recovered the ball.
Yep, they got it.
Through his arms and off his knee just enough that it bounced it out front, and boom.
Yeah, not the start we wanted. But Baron defense, they've played well tonight. I'm not worried about this quite yet.
Well, I'm not either. It is going to be the best field position of New Haven for the night so far, but without a doubt, it wasn't yards gained and earned.
Yeah. It's tough to catch that football. That was a short pop-up, so that wasn't our typical kick returner. But, yeah, that's a tough play if you're not ready for it. All right, they're going to start with a pass. And, hey, caught by the Dekalb coaching staff.
What was that, Tucker?
2nd down and 10. All right, so 2nd and 10 coming up for New Haven. And a handoff up the middle, and he's got room. And that's going to be a Bulldog touchdown.
Well, that was on the scouting report, though, Ryan. I mean, we talked about that. He is their player. He is a running back. He is fast. I mean, there are people in the booth here tonight taping him from Mississippi. I was talking to him before the game, and they came all the way up to do a broadcast on him and do some taping on him. So they're hoping he sees some stuff tonight. The kid is the real deal. He knows what's going on, and that's just a good example of it, of him being able to get up and get that done. So, you know, maybe not what we wanted to see right there, but we had to expect that was going to happen sometime tonight.
Yeah, that was a big play. You know, there goes my prediction of the 45-0 shutout, but we're gonna see an extra point. He's gonna be short.
Yeah, great ankle grab right there. That was beautiful.
You know, it was Brady Kohler coming up and making that tackle. Yeah, that's you know, that's the thing with New Haven. They are very fast, very athletic. They can make big plays. You know, DeKalb defense just has to keep it together.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you know, that's just one touchdown. It is 24-6. They just messed that up. So, without a doubt, DeKalb's still in the control. You know, an error there, right? I mean, you know, that wasn't necessarily 6 points earned. Granted, it was a great run there. What was that, a 30-yard, 29-yard, 31-yard run,
yeah,
maybe?
about a 30-yard run.
So, I mean, definitely well earned, but the Barons did give him a chance and gave him great field position. So, yeah, we'll recover and see how that goes.
Yeah, that's, you know, you come out, the 24-0 lead, very helpful. You know, that score right before the half might come back to be what was needed for the Barons, but this is definitely a big moment for DeKalb.
Tucker, where are you at right now? Oh, hey, there they go, back to kick, and they are off.
Yeah, that's Penrod with the fair catch. There's the call for the fair catch. Smart play there. That's going to get the Baron offense on the field.
You're on.
Baron offense making their way out. McCormick's still in. Quarterback. He's having a great night. 2 touchdown passes and a rushing touchdown. So he's, you know, taking care of business himself and his receivers. Touchdown passes to Bell and Spears. He's going to drop back to throw. He's got a deep pass. Nice defensive play. Number 2, Calvin Dobson. So a battle of the twos here as number 2, McCormick, trying to get in a pass and broken up by 2, Dobson from the Bulldogs.
So as soon as the clock starts moving, stay on this shot for a little bit.
Tucker, just stay there because we're gonna see.
Second down and 10.
You're not on camera, so you can still breathe that.
Let's wait for the clock to start.
McCormick takes the snap, and that's going to be a handoff to Brady Kohler. He's going to get out past the 30, and a decent pickup here on second down to make it third down. And about, we'll say about 4 to go. Third down and 4 coming up for the Barons.
Not bad, but I just noticed when we switched, I saw it again. So we'll have to just kind of be conscious of it. I didn't think it was that big a deal, but it's about
McCormick's going to roll out, and that's designed run. He's going to get hit. New Haven comes through the line. That's 75. They don't have a 75. Where's that 15? That's 15. I can't read. Deshaun DeBacher.
Stop by number 15, Deshaun DeBacher.
When he would start to run and you'd switch to Cooper, he was back running again. It's just a split second. So we'll just have to watch
That's the number there. That looked like a 75 from up here, but I do need to get my new prescription for my glasses. There's a pump for the Barons. It's going to land, and not as good as the roll we got earlier, but still going to be down inside New Haven territory. So the Baron defense going to come out and hopefully, you know, get back to how they were playing during pre second half. So the whole first half, Baron defense looked fantastic. It was just one big play given up so far in that second. So far in the second half, we made it 24-6. DeKalb leading with 10:26 to go here in the third quarter. DeKalb ready for that one as they're gonna box up the running back as he's going to get to about the 49-yard line, crosses into Dekalb territory.
We're on the close-up. It's a little harder. So everybody's thinking about he's using it. He's still scaling that. But this close-up is matching Tucker's, and it's really good work.
Here we go, 2nd down and 6. The shovel pass, and the receiver doesn't have any room. He'll try to make some Bears miss. He's going to go backwards. Yeah, they're going to say he was down.
Tough break there, but that's going to be a tough break. But hey, that's what happens, right?
Yeah. You know, that was one of those cases of, you know, you get the receiver that wants to go east-west, try to make a lot of moves, and he just keeps going further back, and at some point the Barron defense is just able to crash down on him.
It's up to you. Are you able to control them?
I would rather just control one.
So 3rd and long now. Barron defense looking to get off the field. Get a stop here.
No, it was tough. You're good. You're off.
Get back to pass. And there is a flag. Some sort of flag on the play. Looks like the Barons got on the ball.
There's flag down.
Tucker's battery died. He's running.
And that's Baron football.
Tucker's got 2 down. Both dead. Tell him to bring them both. If they're both dead, we need them both.
Bring up the dead batteries once you go.
If they're
So yeah, Baron defense getting the ball back.
The team to right home after tonight's game. Please take a moment now to call or text your parents or guardians. We want to make sure everyone gets home safe without delay. Thank you for being here tonight. Enjoy your
It'll be
support.
1st and 10 for the Barons. That's a 40, about the 43-yard line. Great starting field position for McCormick and company. And he's going to pull that one out of the breadbasket. Throws that one out of bounds. Takes a hit. But lives to play another day. 2nd down, 10 to go.
Tucker, we're going to your shot. You're on.
Bears with a nice game tonight. You know, I mean, but you think about it, Ryan, we've had some great field coverage, and we had one great run by Bell, but the rest of it has just been kind of teamwork, and we had good opportunities. We were in their end of the field. So I'm really happy with what's happening, but we have yet to put together, let's say, a 90-yard drive. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had to go the length of the field. So,
yeah, it's not a bad thing. That means your defense is doing very well. We've been doing well with what we've had so far. We've scored on the majority of our drives, and we're looking to score again as we're already starting like in New Haven territory. And there's Brady Collier picking up about 4 yards on the run.
again, they're just exactly like we talked about at the beginning of the game. Color, you know, he's just good for 2, 3, 4, 5 yards every time. He just clips them off. So nice job by him.
Yeah, the Barron offense is looking very good tonight. Carrying over from the 2nd half of last week's game.
You know, and 2 very similar teams when we look at New Haven and Garrett. Garrett also had some nice position players, some boys that were ability to do something. Obviously, they got out to a 7-0 lead.
Yeah.
Similar to New Haven tonight, but just not quite as deep on the O-line or the D-line as Dekalb.
Yeah. You know, Garrett being a smaller school, they have a lot of guys playing both ways, playing offense, defense, special teams. And that really looked to wear them down as we got into the 2nd half. And you know, these are 2 schools that, you know, they have a few players that play offense and defense. But overall, you know, you have big enough teams that you can have players specialize.
Yeah, you know, like we know Penrod's playing in several different positions on the field. He's playing special teams. He's playing both ways. But most of our guys are at least getting a breather. Unfortunately, you come up with guys that don't have specialized people like that. They are going to play harder, and that does play deep into the game when you start running out of energy and you start running out of just steam.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shots are getting smoother. It looks nice.
Barons look like they're putting together a little bit of drive here. They're knocking on the 30.
This would be their longest drive of the night.
Yeah.
Picking this up. So, again, that's what we said. It's nice if they put together some long drives, put some stats up, give some guys some opportunities.
We're going to see a pass. McCormick's going to roll
Yeah, he's
out.
going to hang on to it. He is going to roll out, but I'll tell you what, he was quick to get there and make that stop. New Haven's going to shove him out for about a 2-yard gain there, not much.
Yeah, I always look at any positive play, even if it's a yard, it's a good thing. You get that momentum going.
Yeah, I agree. That's why they give you 4 downs.
Yeah.
You only got to average 2.5 yards of play. But
Yeah.
see, it doesn't seem hard, does it?
No,
But-
not until you get out there.
Exactly. You got 2 yards there. Well, okay, he's only 0.5 under what he needs to get every time.
Yeah, and the Barons, if you look at their passing tonight, see, there's Kohler. He's fallen towards the first down marker again.
Yeah, and that
he
was
got
a nice
backwards
run.
and started driving his legs.
He was really pushing forward right there. It's going to be 3rd down and maybe 4 here.
Yeah.
But again, it's like you said, you pick up a couple yards each time and you're in good field position.
Yeah, both Baron touchdown passes have come on 3rd down from about this same spot. So let's see if they go to Bell or Spears in the end zone. And they are going to go to Kohler. Obviously, this is 4th down territory, but I think he's going to get it for another 1st down.
Yeah, I do too. What we haven't seen tonight is the Barons go 4 now. We haven't seen the Barons been stopped from making forward momentum. There's been some plays where they've only picked up maybe a yard or 2, but the Barons have continued to move the football the entire night. So that's been really in their favor. And, you hope that what they picked up in the Garrett game, second half, what they've started out tonight, playing against a good opponent with a great running back, that hopefully they can carry that into the homecoming game against East Noble next Friday night, because obviously we're coming up against a different opponent. Nice pitch to the outside right there. He gets free. I think he made that. Are they going to call him? I think they're going to call him out of bounds. Yep, they're going to say, yeah, right there about the 4-yard line. And the official was standing right there. It's his job. He was right there on the outside line. He saw him step, and boom. But again, 1st and 4, I don't know. There's no doubt in my mind that they're going to be able to punch the ball in here. Is there you for Bake?
No, I think the way the offense is looking tonight, it's a formality to run maybe 1 or 2 more plays. Let's say just give it to, give it to Brady Kohler out there and let him get his touchdown. Or, throw it up to Spears out wide. You got Penrod at tight end. Lots of weapons to go to.
It's going to roll right. He looks. He does pitch, but it is going to be out of bounds also. Are they going to call it complete, though? They're going to say.
Tucker, for the next play, I think I'm going to use.
Oh, no, that was incomplete. That one skipped away.
I went to look, and the window was right in my way right there.
Oh, yeah.
The bar, okay?
Let's say I'm looking around, whoever, what radio station this is next to us. I gotta look around there, guy. No, we full house up here tonight in the
I think we got the scoreboard guys next to us. So which is great. We got the scoreboard, and then on down we got some radio people, and then clear down there's another TV station. So lots going on up here tonight.
Yeah, I was informed on message that Summit City Sports, who's also here tonight, was having the similar issues to us earlier.
Well, it makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it's not great. We still don't want to have the issues, but it's not just us.
Well, it just gets tough, and you start, you think you got it all dialed in, and you get to a game like this, and all of a sudden you're at the mercy of not only just the internet in the booth here, but also the Wi-Fi. We're Verizon people here when we're on the road, and it depends on how many people sitting in front of us are using the same tower.
Yep.
And it just limits what we do when we can't hardwire into a school's network. So
and there's Brady.
There we go.
Brady Kohler in for the touchdown.
He is in, very well earned. He carried the ball, 4 times there, 5 times on that drive. So I'm happy we make the play call for him to get it all the way in. I think you spread it out a little bit.
Yeah. We have 4 different players who have scored touchdowns. Xavier Bell, Noah Spears, Eli McCormick, and now Brady Kohler.
Yeah, Bell on that interception. So I just like that. Everybody's working hard, so let's get everybody some stats. I appreciate Coach Robertson and his staff's call for that. And the truth of the matter is you need them all. You're going to come up against a very, very tough opponent in East Noble at homecoming.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're only putting stats on one person, first of all, other guys aren't trying quite as hard.
Yeah.
Second of all, a team's going to key in. When they take that away from you, that becomes difficult. When you put up stats where you got 4 guys scoring a touchdown, what's the other team that's scouting you say? Well, we got to guard 4 guys. You're going to be ready. So, as a coach, I would much rather have guys coming into the game with level stats and lots of weapons than I would one all-star.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's going to play in our, hopefully in our favor as we come into that homecoming game against East Noble. 5:32 to go here in the third period. It is the New Haven Bulldogs 6 and Barron's 31 tonight. Barron's in control of the game, kind of going the way we thought it was going to go. But both teams giving it their all on the field and looking good on a great night tonight. Not too hot.
Yeah, I brought my hat just in case we were looking into the sun. But then I realized we were at New Haven.
I know. I forget. Unfortunately, Mr. Baker, I'm hearing that we're probably not going to have Wi-Fi capabilities in the new press box yet. So even though the stands will probably be in the new stadium, we are going to be broadcasting from the old press box. So
I'm sure we only need about a 2,000-foot Cat 5, Cat 6 cable.
I think there's a lot of issues there. It's called electricity to run things, and it's when I was talking to administration, one of the things that's it's going a great project, but the concession stand is also the mechanical rooms. So until the concession stand is done, it also holds. Oh, hey, that went through his legs and almost back there.
That's not going to make it into the end zone.
That's
so
on the 5, but he picked it up.
Keep going, you're on.
He does make it out to about the 12-yard line. No, so, if people are asking next week, we just can't get into the new stadium until the electricity and all the internet and all the wiring is done, until there's fiber optic run over there. We're not going to be able to run anything, including the new scoreboards and stuff like that. So we're really, really hopeful that that's all getting in there. But the reality of it is it's probably going to be next season before we are over into the new press box completely. So we'll be able to bring you great pictures of the homecoming crowd.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like, like they say with construction, if they tell you 9 months, it's going to be 12.
That's right. Well, and I am excited about the new stadium. It's looking great. It's just going to be fantastic to be over there and finally have it all done. We put the turf down here so many years ago knowing that we were going to do it, and we've been broadcasting the Barron Head upside down ever since. So, a few more upside down Barron Heads.
A few more games.
And then we'll be there. So.
The Barons doing a good job. They're
D-line really standing strong right there, trying to eliminate yardage. They're gonna, it's plays like that makes me look forward to this. Hopefully this is going to be a 4 and out. Barons are going to gain good field position here. Hopefully they'll take the ball over somewhere around the 50 here or less, and be able to work themselves down in the red zone one more time. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. I'd be regress. We've been so busy tonight that I haven't even thanked anybody, Mr. Baker.
Oh, yeah.
I feel terrible about that. But people like Ben Davis that have just supported us over and over. Auburn Essential Services in the city of Auburn, who make it possible for all of our broadcasts and everything. We do a great pass. That is intercepted.
Interception. Nice play.
And that is a beautiful interception caught running back the other way, man. That is great coverage. Well done. We said they're going to pick it up in under the 50, and we're going to pick it up at the 40 now. So going to be great field positions for the Barons here.
Putting you on. You're off. Make sure you keep that steady.
Well, the Barons are going to take over on the 41-yard line. We'll see what Coach Robertson decides to do. The other thing I think it's important to remember that Coach Robertson's still got a lot to figure out.
Yeah.
We got a big game next week. And so, you got to run some plays and make sure they're going to work. Here we are. We're back to pass. We're going deep. That's open. Oh, hey, a great play by New Haven there. They get a hand in and knock that away. Great defensive coverage. Well done, well done. But I think you've got to go through your playbook because when you're going through your playbook against each other all week, it's just not the same.
Yes.
So there's no doubt that Coach Robertson's got to dig a little deep here. Let's find out what's going to work. What do we have to fix before next Friday? And this is where you find out what you got to fix. So hopefully he's working hard to do that as we continue to see him play. Great.
That's Penrod.
Yeah,
He's going to carry some
screen,
Bulldogs.
Boy, I'll
with
tell you
him.
what, that was a great screen pass right over the top, man. They caught Penrod on the slant there, and boom, hit him. Took 2 Bulldogs to drag him down. That's just what I was talking about there, though. We haven't seen that play all year. So now Penrod's got to be more confident. Okay, McCormick's got to feel good about it. The offensive coordinators have got to feel good about it.
Yeah.
To me, it moves up a couple pages in the playbook, possibly.
Yeah, that was a big play.
And again, we come down to, is it going to be Bell always, all week? That's what we don't want. So we've got to make sure that.
Oh, there's McCormick on a keeper again. And he's going to be just shy on the about the 1-inch line. And it's like a New Haven player down on the field.
4 minutes to go here in the third period. Going to try to continue to bring you this. We hope that it is staying on there well for you. Again, we've had internet problems all night. We just had a flag come up again that said we had lost connection. So we are still trying to do everything we can to bring you good coverage.
Yeah. Just some scores from the area while they're tending to the injured player. Columbia City is over Belmont 54-6 right now. Northrop over Northside 13-10.
Tucker, it's going to you.
See if you have anything else in the area that's been reported. East Side and West Noble in a tight one, 20-17.
Well, it surprises me a little bit. East Noble went down and romped all over Snyder, 6A, and but they did have an injury in that game, so they're redoing some personnel issues. But West Noble, always tough. I don't know a lot of how their depth is this year, but they must be doing okay if they're hanging with East Noble.
Yeah. Well, East Side and West Noble, sorry.
Oh, all right. Okay,
sorry.
I thought you
said wrong
I
East.
thought you said East Noble.
Yeah, well, we had East and Noble in the same.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
same game.
That makes me feel a lot better now that you said that. So okay.
Yeah, no score, no report on the Fremont Angola. I know that was supposed to be a good one tonight. Snyder over Lures, they're 6-0 right now.
Going to you.
Yeah, it looks like the Barons are going to punch this one in. Yeah, 1st and goal on the 1. High snap. Yeah, that high snap really did not allow things to get started.
You're off.
Yeah, Garrett's leading Busco 17-7 at this point.
Well, I'm sure they're regrouping after last week's game, so good for Garrett coming back out on top. 0-2 on the season, looking for their first win, so hopefully they're going to get that tonight. Back to throw. A little bit behind him. That is better than an interception right there, but that's a tough break. New Haven's going to take over deep, deep, deep. Well, I'm not sure what they're doing here. That was 4th down, was it not?
Going to you for this next play. You're not on yet.
Is it now 4th down? I wonder.
Must be. I looked at the yard marker and it said 4th for both of these, so I don't know if they flipped it ahead of time. All right, so it'll be 4th and 5. Barron's coming out, going to attempt a field goal. Have we kicked a field goal this year?
I do not. Oh yeah, we have one. Yeah, we made one already. Made one tonight.
Tonight, you're right, correct. I was busy doing tech work. Thank you very much. Okay.
I think our YouTube stream stopped. And there's another one.
YouTube stream cut out again. Your
So
shot's
another
not on.
field goal for the Barons.
Let us know.
34-6.
reconnect the internet as fast as you can, then it should just kick back up.
It didn't. I connected real fast and it didn't.
He said it didn't.
Then we connected right away. And then we're disconnected. We lost it.
Press create and go live again on that.
All right, so we have a 34-6 game here with 3:15 to go in the third quarter. The Barons are looking to close this one out. And there's the kickoff. It's going to be fielded about the 21-yard line. And he's going to get a lane. And chased down by the kicker. Not every day you see the kicker make the touchdown-saving tackle. Great tackle by number 80 from the Barons, Riker Ball. A little break in coverage there for the Barons.
Well, we said that was going to happen tonight again. You know, I mean, the kid is fast. Fortunately, we had some defense back right there, and that helps. So if he gets free, he's going to cover a lot of yards, and we just saw that happen. So, you know, great for the Barons tracking him down. Can we push him to 4 and out here again? We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a great job for the kicker, you know. Of all the people, there's the kicker running him down.
I think it'd be good if you came back up.
We did what we did it, and we did create, and I think we don't know if it's back on yet.
Attention fans, here's your rundown for
Just not
sports in
sure
the
if it
upcoming
came
week.
back on yet. I guess
Tomorrow,
you don't
9
need
a.m.,
to
the boys
go
cross
on.
country will be
I'm
at
not
the
sure.
Marion Invitational. We'll have volleyball at the Garrett Invitational at 9 a.m. Monday, 7
All right,
p.m.,
so first
volleyball
and
versus
10
Adams
coming.
Central at Adams Central. Next Friday, the Bulldogs travel to Leo.
We already went live. We went to create and go, so now we should.
Next Saturday, boys cross country at the Fayette Invitational at 9 a.m. Volleyball versus McKinney Valley High School at 10 a.m.
I got to start the stream
At McKinney Valley.
Ask him if I got to restart the stream in VMix.
Does he have to restart the stream on VMix?
Good luck to all our athletes. Play hard, stay safe, and represent New Haven with pride.
You're not back on yet for us. It's connecting. It's trying to connect right now. Yes, you will probably. You might have to restart on VMix.
All right, there's a handoff, and nice job, Baron defense.
What do we got?
Go ahead and stay down there.
For one, DJ Simpson with the ball.
Nice job, Baron defense, making that stop there. Second and long.
Goal line hurt.
Sorry, I'm not like trying to. You get it.
Gonna use your shot
We're
for this
back.
play.
Tell
You're not back on.
Tucker we're back.
All right, and
We're
we
back
have
online, and you're going up.
a second and 8 here for New Haven as they, great starting field position. Quarterback rolling out and incomplete pass. Nice coverage. Number 7,
Jackson Price.
Camden Zwick.
I just think so. I hate this. It's too sticky. Would you rather this be the wide than that?
No, because that's like kind of jerky.
And all that.
No, it's going good.
It'll be better at home games because that'll be enough. And we'll be able to direct it.
I think that, honestly, I think this is.
Well, we don't have to be in. Yeah, that's a good. Right there.
All right, third down.
I think it'll be good.
Looks like it's about 3rd and 9. I was off that yard. So 3rd and 9 now after the incomplete pass.
You just want to. I like when
There's
you
the
close
snap.
enough so that I can give closer.
Pass,
Tucker
wide
will
open
go for a short shot.
Bulldog receiver, and he's going to be in for a score.
Last number 88, Jake.
You want your shot to definitely be different than your shot. You know what I'm saying? So when the audience goes to it. You just definitely want to be closer.
So New Haven punches one in to make it 34-12. Unless they call him out of bounds. Oh, they called him out of bounds. I apologize, fans. It appears that we are out of bounds. I thought he got it in, but that is a first and goal for New Haven.
It's not a bad run tonight. It really isn't.
All right, and there's a run up the middle, and he's going to get down to the 1 yard line. That's Simpson.
We know we got to get a pole. That'll make that more solid. Okay? We can add it to the shoulder harness so you don't have to carry it around all the time. But
It is wearing on the shoulder.
yes, I mean, but I think, we've learned a lot up here today.
And Simpson again, and is he going to be in? And there he is. So there's the touchdown. That makes it 34-12 as they give him the touchdown.
Honestly,
DJ Simpson, touchdown Bulldogs.
Simpson pounds that one in, makes it 34-12 with the point after attempt coming up.
that's a good
That
shot.
touchdown is brought to you by
He's been getting really good shots.
There's a view down the line as viewers at home will get to see the on-field camera that we have installed tonight.
We're giving that our best shot, too. We've learned a lot tonight. It's a brand new system. First time we took it out of the box tonight.
Yeah.
We picked something up like that. So, I mean, I shouldn't say that we had it out of the box in the studio this week.
Yeah.
And we've been practicing with it and doing some things. But, you put it in the kids' hands, and they're down there with it tonight, and they're trying to do the best they can. And it's not bad. They're going to get better.
Yeah, like we say, this is a student-led program.
That's how they learn.
We just sit up here and talk about it.
That's exactly right.
That's what we're doing. We're sitting up here talking.
And, I am really proud of what they do. They're learning a lot. We're firm believers that, the more their hands are on stuff, the more they're actually learning, and this experience is good for them. Back to some of our sponsors, we've got so many other people that we need to thank. Guys like Mefford, Weber, and Bly, they are huge supporters. People all over town, Culver's, big supporters of the Barron program. So get out and see us at Homecoming. Homecoming's going to be fantastic. We're going to be in the new stadium. So we really, really do hope you join us for Homecoming. Going to be a fantastic night, and everybody's really pumped about it and excited. If you can't make it, tune in to our YouTube channel. We really, really want to see you there. We're really happy you're watching tonight. Again, we apologize. I know Tucker apologized earlier. We are at the mercy of everybody's Wi-Fi, doing the best we can.
Yeah.
And again, our camera shots and the things the boys are doing tonight that are trying to bring you higher quality action. I hope that we have one more student broadcaster next year, or next week. I always love it when there's somebody here broadcasting with us too. But like I said earlier, we've got two of our color guys are actually working this stuff tonight. So they're learning both sides of it, the tech side and the commentary side. So love that. I love that. We haven't had a chance to hear from Wyatt all night, Ryan. I know you and him like to talk about how the game's going.
Yeah, we're gonna be here with Wyatt now. He's the man behind the cameras tonight, making everything run. And so Wyatt, what are your thoughts on the game so far tonight?
I think Dekalb's been doing a great job, especially on defense. I mean, those past couple of runs, those touchdowns, they were just really incredible, honestly. Can't put anything against New Haven there. But overall, Dekalb has done a great job to stop them. They've put pressure on them enough that we're up 34-12, and I'm just really excited to see the spark coming alive in our team.
Yeah, so, Mr. Friels and I have just been able to sit over here and chat about football all night. You've been working all these cameras. So how is it adding that extra camera? What does that look like for you right now?
It's kind of stressful seeing all the different sides, but it's really fun, honestly. It's a really exciting shot to have, and it's really great to see, honestly.
Yeah, it almost looks like when we look over at your screen like we're watching the NFL Red Zone or something going on with five different screens and all the good stuff. And there's Kohler. He's going to break one up the middle, and he's going to get out towards midfield.
Yeah, he's a great athlete. He's in one of my classes, and he's just a great guy overall. Love to see him out here playing what he's passionate about, and it's really nice to see. He's doing a great job here.
And Friel's going to get a good look at the side of your face. And there's the board, everybody watching at home. You can see there's all the different cameras that we have running right now and jumping back and forth. I can't pay enough attention to anything to do that. I'd be getting lost. So there's Kohler again. He's going to cross the 50. There's some things falling in here. It's all okay. It's all real sturdy stuff we got. Just the radio, nothing too great. But yeah, so
we'll let Wyatt go back to calling his shots.
Yeah.
One of the things that's really cool is to be a producer in the booth is different also. So the guy calling the shots and saying, hey, you're on, you're off, I need your shot, get this for me. And so as the guys get better and better at what they're doing, I watch their producer skills get better and better also. So that's been kind of fun tonight to see what they're actually doing. So big shout out to all those people that are watching tonight. We're thrilled that you're watching tonight. Mrs. Gaff, I know you're watching, so hopefully he'll be coming home really happy tonight with a big win. And I know we got the people like the Metzgers watching. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to all of our alumni that tune in, Faith Quaintance, and some of our people. We just want to make sure we are thrilled that you're tuning in tonight and watching the game. And again, we apologize for all the internet trouble we've had tonight. You said it earlier, Summit City Sports has been having the same issues down the block. So next week we'll be hardwired. So that'll be all right. So we're headed into the fourth period here now. 34-12. The Barons are up by 22, all right? So it won't be a running clock, right?
Well, yeah, so it won't be the running clock unless we get, 13 more points.
Right. So you got to have that 40 points, right?
35-point lead.
35-point lead. So there we are. We've got to get over 40 points. So that 35-point lead to turn us into the running clock. So hopefully we got 12 minutes left to go here. Our MiFi seem to be holding up right now, so that's a good thing. We can hopefully hang on to it. We are on our own MiFis right now, trying to make sure we have connection for you guys at home. So we're going to try to keep the game coming to you. And hopefully the Barons are going to eke out a win here, 34-12. I do think they're in pretty good shape right now. And again, hopefully learning what they need to learn for next week as we come into that game against East Noble. A lot going on there. Ryan, I think about, obviously Coach Robertson came from there. He was part of that staff, so going to be a lot of guys on there, that know what Coach Robertson's like and what he's calling, so that's there. Plus, they're our arch rival.
Yep.
Plus, it's homecoming. So there's a lot going on next week, so we're excited about it.
Yeah, there's McCormick.
Great pass, just off the fingertips there.
I think that was Spears. He had a touchdown earlier tonight.
He did, and if he'd have caught that, he had to step on his defender there too. I think that one could have went all the way back, Baker.
Yeah, that would have been a really nice play to see.
And he had room to run there towards the end zone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, going back to the East Noble game next week, a lot of our coaches that Coach Robertson brought with him are former East Noble coaches.
Yeah.
So
even a few players on our sidelines that followed Coach over here.
Yeah. Well, and it's almost been like a trade. You can look and be like, well, those guys are Dekalb players for East Noble. Those guys are East Noble. Yeah. So it's been just a lot of. It's almost like the transfer portal's hitting high school now. It is, actually.
The truth of the matter is we do have kids that live in the DeKalb district that are playing for East Noble. We got kids that live in the East Noble district that are playing for DeKalb. So it is different when you think about, okay, there is some crossover, with the way you can choose schools now, where you can go, where you can put your time in. So it's going to be a really, really interesting game next week. I expect the stadium to be packed. I can't imagine East Noble will not travel well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're having a great start to the year. So I got a feeling that will continue, and hopefully we'll really have a great homecoming.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. A shout out, Lance Yoder.
There you go.
Maybe the single greatest fifth grade teacher in the history of fifth grade teachers. Shout out Country Meadow.
Gotta love that. Okay. Love that.
We got Kelly Lines and Gabe Gillespie.
You know, the other thing we want to give a big shout out to you guys. You know, thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate you guys logging in, you know, and telling us what's happening there. And thanks. For us, part of our mission is keeping you connected with your community. We don't always do the greatest job at it, but like one of the reasons we all made the drive tonight was just to try to keep people in the community connected to what was going on. So we're thrilled that you're logging in and watching and enjoying the game that our students are bringing to you tonight. Be interesting to see how many new players we get in the game here this fourth quarter too, Coach. I think, you know, that's another thing I like to test going into a big game. What is my personnel really like? You know, you lose a receiver, you lose a quarterback. Who's ready to go? Who gets a few reps tonight that might have them ready for a big game? And, you know, you're ahead 34-12. This game gets down there to 6 minutes. You got nothing to prove. We'll see what Coach does and who he gets in there to get some reps. And I think that's great coaching. You know, Robertson has spread it out tonight. We've already said we love that. Now you get some more guys, some playing time that keeps everybody hungry. That's only building program. That's one thing I like about the coaching staff here this year. They continue to try to build this program and up to what it can really be here.
Yeah. You know, there are a lot of players over there. The nice thing is the IHSA allows them to, you get your JV players, your reserve players in tonight, and they can still play, you know, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tomorrow morning, if everyone's DeKalb High School will be hosting the JV New Haven and DeKalb game.
Well, and the great thing there is, too, I think that as you talk and think about so much football, we always think about Friday night football, but tomorrow's a JV game. Then they got the freshman game. There's a lot of football going on at DeKalb High School all the time. If that's not enough for you, catch the unified football that's going on. If that's not enough, catch the middle schools that are going on. 8th grade, 7th grade all playing football. So, you know, there's a lot of football happening at DeKalb High School.
Yeah, a lot. And then the Rocket Bowl happened a couple weeks ago. We had our first unified flag football game Wednesday night. We played Homestead, brought home the victory.
Well, and that's a great victory for you guys. You know, you guys have done so well in the state, you know, pool. You know, when you go up against so many people and, you know, you go out there and you try to defend yourselves and your title all the time and things that you're doing, you guys are doing a phenomenal job. You know, you just said that and it jogged me, even girls, you can catch out. You know, there's so many things happening right now that are so cool that you can catch a lot of football at the high school if you want to see it. Well, here we go. New Haven back to throw, and they do get it off. That's going to be a completion, and he does skip around him, picks up a couple yards. That's what he does so well. Gives me that Herschel Walker vibe. Remember that vibe? You know, like you see a defender coming in there, you take a look at where he's at, and you step, you sidestep, you move, you fake, you go. He does that so well that I like it, what he does on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's going to make it second and short as – you know, we're under 10 minutes to go here in this game, so DeKalb defense looking to hang on for this drive and, you know, keep that lead the same until they get the ball back.
Well, and here we go again. You know, I guess I really have lost count. Is it 2 first downs for New Haven tonight, or just that one?
So they had the one drive that was pretty good.
Right.
So they had that one really good drive. They picked up a few first downs.
2 first downs there.
Yeah, but besides that drive, they had the big plays.
Correct.
So you take the big plays away, and this is a very, you know, the DeKalb defense is doing a very good job.
Yeah. Even right here, a D-line can hold this and push them into 4th and 1 or 2. Going to be good news for the Barons again. They're back. They pick him up. Sideline's open. He picks it up. It's going to be the first down. Tries to break his tackle, and he picks up another yard or 2. New Haven's going to penetrate into Baron territory down to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, so that's going to pause the clock momentarily, but then they're going to start it back up. It's a nice thing. We'll just, you know, let them get these little chunks of yards, you know, tick that clock down.
New Haven wasting no time, though. You know, they're sending the play in quick. Very, very little time goes off the clock. Only 16 seconds off the play clock to develop that there. He's going to throw that to the sidelines right there.
Oh, there's a late flag.
I don't know if that was intentional grounding. There was no receiver there, and I don't know that he was out of the pocket.
Yeah, he just kind of floated straight back. Calling a hold.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Holding, okay. You know, holding, that's a 10-yard penalty, so the Barons will gladly take that and say, yeah, push him back, make him go 20 yards for that first down.
First and 20 right there. That's what we love.
Oh, Rick Shaw. Shout out to Rick Shaw watching from Auburn, Indiana.
Beautiful. We're glad you're picking up the game tonight. You know, we also want to all those grandparents that are watching tonight. We love you guys tuning in, and also our alumni, guys like Reese Hefty, logging in tonight and shouting advice out, one of our old techs for BTV. So, Reese, we appreciate you sending us information tonight. Keep up the great work, and we appreciate all you've done for BTV. You've been up here in the booth and knew how it all was. Quick shovel pass right there. Just did not quite get that off.
Yeah, that gets credited to the Barron defense. The pass rush, getting to the quarterback, making him uneasy, seeing big plays there.
Remember, if you are tuning in, we love to have you guys send us anything. You can send it to our emails, or you can jump on the YouTube chat and let us know what you think of tonight's broadcast. We know it's not perfect, but we're doing what we can.
Yeah.
Big thank you to our crew here, our boys that drug all of our equipment up here into the press box. There's no elevator, so
Shoot,
that was
man.
a big drag, but we're glad they made it up here for us. Thank you, boys. Okay, we appreciate that. Why, it gives us a thumbs up. Thank goodness.
Oh yeah, man. It's been I remember the years of just two of us bringing everything up.
I tell you, all those years when, especially back in the.
Wow.
That's a great
Big
pass down
play.
the sidelines. He turns it on, and that's going to be really close. Are they going to mark it as the touchdown?
They're going to mark him just
They are going to mark it as he's going to need a yard. Holy smokes. I thought he was going to make it, Ryan. He just started accelerating there, but one ditch effort by the Barons and boom. Now, Ryan, I'll tell you what. They push this ball in, and that's 18. If they go for 2, that's 20, and it's down to a 2-score game.
Yeah.
Not that 8 minutes is still not a lot of time. The Barons could run a lot of time off the clock, but the Bulldogs could get themselves into striking distance if they can punch this in and go for 2.
Yeah, it's definitely not out of reach by any means. High school football, anything can happen, and
that's good. He's in the end zone. That's going to make it a 34-18 game, a 16-point difference. Will they go for 2 and try to get it down to a 2-score game?
So you got to go for 2 at some point, so you might as well go now.
There's no doubt. They have to get as many points as they can here. Ideally, you're going to go to 2 points a couple of times here, give yourselves a chance to win. But, hey, they got to get a couple touchdowns first. Let's give the Barons credit. Their D-line has done a great job all night. Let's see what the D-line does here and figure out this game with 8:22 to go. New Haven takes that one. Now, that was a great use of field there. They did a great job moving the ball down, getting themselves within striking distance.
Yeah, they're going.
8:22 to go here in the fourth period.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of they got a lot of extra ticks on the play clock that just started.
Yeah, you hate to say it, but anytime you're away or home, everybody says the clock goes in your favor. I just, it's your scorekeeper setting up there.
Oh, yeah.
So is it one extra? Hey, that's going to be good. I think he was in, and they are going to call it good. He was in the end zone before he got pushed back out. That makes it a 34-20 game, and the New Haven Bulldogs have kept this game alive tonight. The Barons are still in control of the game, but instead of walking away with the game and watching New Haven roll over, New Haven Bulldogs have dug deep, and they're back in this game and made it a 2-score game. 34-20 with 8:22 to go here in the fourth period.
Yeah, that was Jackson Price. He was the one who had the big catch and run down to get him down to the 1-yard line, and so basically set that touchdown up, and he's had a good game tonight.
New Haven has definitely done a nice job of not only their passes like that, but they've had those couple of nice runs. So really been balanced. They're not showing it on the scoreboard, but they've had some balanced play calls tonight that have gotten them some really, really good yardages and drives. And, I hate to say this, but like 2 of those early touchdowns the Barons picked up, we had the fumble off of the one. We got great field, and then we had that terrible punt that only went like 7 yards for New Haven. So we had great field position. So other than those 2, it's been a fairly decent game. They've been fairly close. So let's hope, though. Let's hope this O-line, squib kick. Barons are going to cover it up. They got 3 guys on it. That's going to be Baron ball at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, you look at it this way, like the Angola game for Dekalb earlier this year, everything went against, like all the bounces went against Dekalb.
Yeah.
So, it's only, fair that tonight Dekalb gets some of the bounces.
Well, and we say that, you look at the Garrett game last week, Oh my gosh, the Barons capitalized on some turnovers, okay?
Yeah.
But again, I think that's good playing. You know, your defense is, putting the pressure on. They're getting where they're filling the gaps, and you're putting enough pressure on to cause those turnovers. So let's just hope tonight they can continue on here and keep this game under control.
Yeah, so I look to see the Barons run the ball and try to chew some time off the clock.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I mean, 2nd and 10, and there's going to be 40 socks, but
For 15, Xavier Weiss with the ball, stopping number 44.
hate to say it, but I didn't see the clock move. That's okay.
Yeah.
8:08, but 8:09. So there we go.
Yep, and I think we saw that Garrett last week. The clock stop, the slow start and stops.
It just.
I was sitting next to Jerry last week.
No,
at the Garrett
were
game,
you?
And he's like, hey, they're not.
Probably going crazy.
Oh
about
yeah,
it. I'm
because
sure
he's our clock guy.
He is, and he does a great job.
He
Been
does.
doing it for years,
And he doesn't care he doesn't care what teams are playing. He's starting and stopping.
Yep.
He's locked in on the officials. So.
The good thing right here is, no matter what, you got to start the clock. And even if you gain a 1 or 2 seconds, there's no way you can change the 40 seconds. That play clock's going to start, and that's 40 seconds the Barons can run off every single play.
Yeah.
So, they ran off 40. They're going to run off another 40 right here as soon as it starts. And boom.
Yeah, so I guess it's not just for the Barons. They have yet to start the clock. Like, they just now.
They just did, yeah. 7:05.
So, hey, we'll take that. That's the, if I'm Coach Roberts, I'm saying, hey, let's wait till you see single digits before you get ready.
3rd and 6. But again, the Barons are just going to wait. They're waiting for the cue from the coach on the sideline. And we're watching the shot clock in the end zone down to 13, down to 12. They're going to take as much time off as possible. If they can even get this down to, a one-possession game.
Did we?
Maybe. I think,
first down.
They're going to move the chains.
All
Here
right.
we go.
So that will pause the clock, but it's going to give us a fresh set of downs.
Final score, Columbia City 61, Belmont 6.
Oh, Columbia City 61, Belmont 6.
That's
Final
tough.
score.
That's tough right there. I'm feeling for Belmont. I hope they're not on the road because that's a long bus ride home.
Yeah, that. I think we have to go to Belmont this year, don't we?
I think we're on the road there. I don't know that we'll be heading south there, but we are committed to bringing you home events as much as we can. If you're a Baron fan, you can log in and catch volleyball. You can log in and catch, all of the home events that we can bring them to you. We'll be bringing your wrestling over the time. It's hard for us to get out and get things that are not on our network somewhere, so we don't have Wi-Fi signal. There's just no Verizon signal in our soccer field. Hard for us to bring you that live. It's hard for us to bring you those things that we don't have a fiber to. So, but we're working on that too, trying to get some fiber and trying to get some campus-wide routing done with the help of our partners like Auburn Essentials, so we can start bringing you even more events. Also, we've started transitioning a lot of programming. If you're listening tonight, you can search our YouTube channel and you can go all the way down and look at the old state games. If you want to watch the state championship game, it's on our YouTube channel. If you want to watch a volleyball game from last week that you missed, you can check that out on the YouTube channel. Or a football game that you didn't get to and it was at home, you can check that out on the YouTube channel. Lots of other stuff too, like choir concerts, band concerts, theater department stuff. So tons of stuff on our YouTube channel as we transition programming from our old Auburn Essentials network, which just doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
You hate to say it, but TV cable channeling is just disappearing.
Yeah.
So we're transitioning like so many people to YouTube. My mom told me that. She said, I'm getting rid of my dish and I'm going to be a YouTuber. And sure enough, she's better at it than I am, if you want to know the truth about it. So shout out to Mom if you're listening tonight. You always do such a great job.
There's Josh Doublestein.
Josh Doublestein jumping in tonight. Big punch out there to the choirs, too. So much happening. The Fine Arts Department is just really active, too. You look at, we talk about homecoming a lot, but, man, if you really want to see 4,000 people in one place, come the next Saturday because that's the band invitational.
Oh, yeah.
And that stadium is going to be packed. It's kind of like our show choir invitational later in the year. Just schools from all over the state showing up. So all of that you can catch on our YouTube channel. And this year, as we continue to go totally to YouTube, you'll see more and more things there. Used to be we hosted all those channels on our Auburn Essentials network, but that is slowly disappearing. Got the fair coming up in a couple weeks. We'll be bringing you great programming from the fair, so check out the shows from there. You can catch last year's fair shows on our YouTube channel too. Click on those playlists up there, and so many great things happening at DeKalb High School, and we just try to capture that with you and keep you connected with your community. Well, Ryan, you said this earlier. Take a look at the clock. It's 3:45.
Oh, yeah.
The Barons have done exactly what they needed to do. They ran the 40 off. They picked up the first down. They ran another 3:40s out, pick up the first down. That's all they need to do here, right?
Yeah.
This game, New Haven, they struck hard right there, and Coach Robertson understood really well right there that, this isn't about putting points on the board right now. This is about keeping New Haven from putting points on the board right now. And, there are coaches that would continue to say, okay, let's just get a couple more touchdowns. And I do think we could have done that.
Yeah.
But if you're playing a really, really worthy opponent, like let's say we're in the East Noble game, right, and we find ourselves in the same situation, we got to know how to run that clock.
Yes.
We got to know how to protect the time. We got to know how to protect the scoreboard so that you can come out with a win. And tonight, I think we're doing a really, really good job of that right now. In an ideal situation, we're going to run this clock all the way down, and we're going to punch it across the goal line with 5 seconds to go,
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was the timeouts have already started coming. So, it's always interesting to see, how there's all the different philosophies on when do you start calling timeouts, and that,
It's tough. Do you call them early and try to make sure that they've got to get, enough time, Or do you say, okay, I'm going to wait till the end so we can use them when we're on offense?
Yeah.
It is just, and even all the way up to the professional league, you see coaches with such different philosophies on that.
Yeah. Look, there's another one that's going to be, a very manageable third down we're going to have. But yeah, I think you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. There's 3:39. You have to save as much time as you can because you have to get 2 scores.
No doubt. It'll be interesting to see what happens right here. So this is a big play. New Haven has got to get a stop right here. That had forced the Barons into 4th and something. We don't know how much. But if that happens, then what's Coach Robertson's call? Will they try to punch it through, run some time off the clock, and you still get 40 seconds right there?
Yeah.
That would get it under the 2-minute mark. That's going to be tough for them to get 2 scores in there. So it'll be interesting to see. Big, big play for the Bulldogs right here.
Yeah, I think the way our offense is getting a push tonight, unless you lose a lot of yards. Unless you lose a lot of yards on this play, you go ahead and you go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, because they have a break.
Yeah. It's longer than a couple seconds. Like we have 25, 30 seconds. If you do something, at some point get a shot at the scoreboard, maybe.
I'll do my best.
And there's a first down and touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you what, there we go. And so much for running the clock. We were just I was talking about that. I'm like, do you run it or not?
Yeah, well, I was looking for flags to make sure. But that's one where, like, if you're the coach, you're kind of like, oh, maybe you slide at the 5, go down at the 5. Let's run. But I mean, that's if you're up 1 score. This puts you up 3 scores in 3 minutes. Like, it's going to take a miracle to.
That's just in the bank. You hate to say it, but that's to the point where we say, okay, this is looking really, really good for the Barons right now.
Yeah, like you try telling a high school sophomore, don't run, not to score a touchdown.
Exactly, that's not going to happen, is it?
Yeah, and the way our defense is playing tonight, I think we're going to be just fine.
Remind out to everybody during homecoming week, there's a lot of other festivities going. Seniors, those of you who are listening, there's Sunrise. Okay, so come out and join us for the Sunrise. That's Senior Sunrise. Mr. Wagner furnishing donuts for everybody at Senior Sunrise. There's also Powder Puff going on.
Oh, and we missed the extra point. Oh, no.
Tough break there. Powder Puff going on Wednesday night, so that's a big one. Get out and catch the Powder Puff game. We've got we're going to be shorthanded on the BTV crew that night because some of my guys are coaching and some of my guys are being cheerleaders.
Yeah.
So I will see what happens on what kind of crew we have that night.
And Mr. Lance Yoder, that was Vice that ran that one in. Look at that, we're getting the.
We love that when people at home are helping us out. Yeah. Well, here we are. It's 40-20. A 20-point, 3:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. Barons are going to, looks like, walk out of here with a win tonight. You know, New Haven did a really, really good job of giving themselves a chance right there, but the Barons did a great job of clock management and then punched one into the end zone to make it a 3-score game for the Bulldogs. So it'll be interesting to see. I would hope Dekalb kicks away here, puts them deep in their own territory. But again, you know, this is another coaching thing. So many coaches kick this and still try to pick it up here.
Yeah.
So we'll see if this is, going to kick deep or are we going to kick short?
Yeah, and that's,
Tucker, your camera's gone.
you know, I say you just kick it straight through. See what happens.
That's what I think too.
There
And
you go.
decent kick, yep, all the way back.
Oh, look
it
at that.
bounces
It
through
worked
his
out for the
legs.
Barons.
He does pick it up, though. He's to the 10. He's to the 15 and to the 20. He breaks
Oh.
the tackle. He's out to the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 50, the 60. He's going to go all the way. No, they take him down at the 27-yard line.
It's the kicker again. Our kicker has saved 2 touchdowns.
I tell you what, he's earned his yards tonight.
Yeah.
He has once again broke some tackles, got down through there. Great job by the Bulldogs right there.
That's a Riker ball. He has saved. So our kicker, who, you know,
Soccer player.
He's a
I'll
soccer
throw it
player,
out there, so
yep.
he's got some mileage on him, okay? He's not used to making tackles like that,
right?
though, okay?
That will get you
That's a red
with,
card.
with no defenders
Yeah.
behind you. That's an automatic
That's
red
right,
card in
yeah.
soccer.
All right, well, New Haven back here within striking distance again. Will they go to the air? They've done this twice before. Going to head outside, but that's going to be for a 0-yard pickup right there. It does stop the clock, but not going to help them pick up any yard and move them towards the end zone.
Lance Yoder says the next Pat McAfee. I mean, he might. He tackles about as well as Pat McAfee. Well, Pat McAfee puts some hits on people back in the day. Now he has a pretty cool podcast. It's strange because like the comments are pretty up to date. It's like that comment's from the last kick. Yeah. So, second down, and looks like he did lose a little bit there.
That's a
And-
tough throw right there. Pressure on. Barron's got through, and he throws that to the sideline. So, going to be third down for New Haven right here. Now, they haven't run much time off the clock. They took over with 3:33, 3:08, so they have saved themselves some time. But like we said, it's a 3-score game. The Barons ran almost 5 minutes off the clock, you know, so even if they get control of the ball in 3 possessions, they're going to run off, 240 minutes, right? 40, 80, no, 120 minutes. Got to do my math there quick, okay?
Yeah.
But they're going to run 2 minutes off straight up, even if they don't get a first down. So, Barron's looking good here, looking like they're in control of this game. Back to pass. He goes deep to the sideline. That's going to be no good, and over and out. Bring up fourth down for New Haven. And they're going to have to go for it at this point.
Yeah, you don't really have a choice right now. You're down 20. .303 to go here in the game. The Barons are up 40-20. So Baron offense and defense both doing well tonight. Some big plays from New Haven, but lots of good plays from Dekalb. And somebody moved. I don't know if they're going to call that. Oh, false start. So that's going to push New Haven back 5 yards.
Makes their job even harder right there. I mean, without a doubt, not what they wanted. They were in decent shape right there. They've made some attacks. They've made some attempts. They've gotten close, but the Barons just kind of keep the chasm open wide enough for them not to get across it right now. Want to encourage everybody, we already mentioned the band invitational is going to be a great day, so come out for homecoming on Saturday night. our Friday night. And then if you want to, come out to the Band Invitational all day Saturday. Going to be phenomenal bands there. If I remember right, 23 different bands coming to March at our new stadium. I was talking to the band director, Chris Adamison, the other day, and he said probably 4,000 people in the stands at some point.
Wow.
So just some great stuff happening. If you haven't been by the campus, just so much going on. Just great things happening. Really excited about the future, too. You know, we had an operations meeting just last night, so we're excited about the October board meeting and November board meeting.
I watched that. I listened to you talk. You did a great job representing the
Well, I tell you, we're just excited about the things that the operation board is trying to do. Good things for kids. The new field house that the operations board is talking about will be a phenomenal 33,000 square foot facility for kids to come of all different types of clubs, you know, whether it's basketball teams, football teams, volleyball teams, and then it's the band and the choir and kids that just want to use it. It's just going to be phenomenal.
PE class.
Just going to be great. And community members, people that schedule it, want to use it. And then, of course, there's the new Fine Arts Center that we've got on the drawing board, so that's going to just be incredible. We just finished up the new band practice fields and area. If we can continue to push forward with all these positive things, just great things happening for our kids. And it's like we talked tonight. You know, we've thrown kids into the thick of it right here. They're down on the field with remote cameras, you know, wireless going to the booth. But to be able to provide these types of opportunities takes the support of our community. And our community is just doing such a phenomenal job about that I'm really, really excited about these next couple of board meetings as the board continues to push forward to do great things for all of our kids at DeKalb Central. So, yeah, stay tuned, I hope, right?
Yeah, you know, it's a long time coming, and, you know, I think it's gonna, I hope, you know, hopefully everything goes smooth and we can enjoy it and give our students the best facilities that we can, because they deserve it with the hard work they're putting in. I mean, we were talking to Tucker, who's in 2 AP classes and a dual credit class, and he's doing BTV, he's in the play, like
kids are really, they really are pushing themselves to do so much, you know. And I look at our kids up here tonight, you know, not only in BTV, but they like you said, they master our boards down in our auditorium, which are state of the art. Wyatt, thanks for being Romeo in our upcoming show. I haven't plugged that tonight though. Romeo and Juliet coming up. It's an incredible show. I want to tell you, I was almost brought to tears at rehearsal the other night. It was just incredible. And it wasn't just Romeo and Juliet on the stage. It was about the support that I was watching from the 50 kids around them. It was an incredible scene, and I cannot wait for that show to come alive. Just going to be fantastic. So you can catch that coming up here in September. Tickets are at cure8.com right now. But that's not next weekend, but the weekend after homecoming is Romeo and Juliet in the auditorium, and it is an incredible show.
And I think I saw there's the return of the homecoming dance this year.
There is, really excited about that. Mr. Wagner put out some questions and some things, and it was all a go, and everybody was excited about it. So they're like, okay, we're going to have a homecoming dance, and we're going to have a homecoming dance. So really, really excited about that. I think that's going to be phenomenal. Yeah, just really, really good things happening. We're thrilled that our kids continue to come out and do things. Theme for homecoming, if you're listening, is blackout. You know, that'll be a lot of our students, but if you've got black barren wear, man, wear it. A lot of us have red, black, white. When you've been here long enough, you've got colors that are pink. I want to tell you, I have pink barren wear because I've washed it like 28 times. But I should say my wife has helped me wash it 28 times. But, you know, wear your black barren wear if you got it. It's going to be a blackout night, so we really, really look forward to that. I think it's going to look cool against the red stadium too.
Absolutely.
You know, there's so much red on the stadium that when you start filling it with black, it's going to be this really cool feel. So,
hey, that is Mr. Lance Yoder said he thinks that's his son, and at running back, that is in fact 33 Micah Yoder.
There you go, yeah.
Nice fake there. Faked out the whole crowd.
Oh, tough, you know. Well, you know,
and picked up a block.
Here's another great example, too. I'm watching the football team tonight. We watch Micah Yoder out there at running back right now. But he's also been in my theater class. And, you know, he's helped out down there and done such great things. And even I'm looking at Brockhouse down there, and I'm looking at some of these other guys, Palumbo, that are in theater classes. And they've helped us build 2-story houses, a 2-story house and a 2-story Capulet house that are just going to be incredible. But these kids are involved in so much stuff, you know. So, Mike comes into school every day, and I'm saying, got to get you back in a theater class one of these days, buddy. And he says one of these days, so I'm hoping.
That's a tough punt. That's a live ball, but he's going to pick it up and Nice job.
He is going to get sacked there on the 9-yard line and hold. With a minute 48 to go and past the 2-minute warning. I think that's probably going to wrap it up here with a 3-score game for the Barons, and we are looking good tonight.
Yeah, definitely a great coverage there. Good punt. Not a great field, but the coverage got down there and really held them to minimal.
Well, you start to look at all those things that we want to happen, for kids, whether it's happening on the football team or whether it's happening up here in the booth. But tonight you see cheerleaders on both sides. You saw the band at halftime. So many great things happening for all these kids that are participating in their schools, both at New Haven and Dekalb. And, to any parents that are out there listening and watching later, keeping our kids are involved is the number one thing for their success. And that's what we want. If we can keep kids involved, their chances for success go up. And I love being here tonight. And you see all these kids that are just simply involved. So, I know there's kids that are just setting themselves up for success. So thank you to all of our parents that continue to make that possible for our kids. And thank you to all those people that work tirelessly, and it's not just our administration and our staff, but it's all of our support staff that works tirelessly. You're an elementary teacher, Bake. You know how many people are up there working hard for every kid.
Oh, yeah. There's, we have 6 we have 6 literacy paras at Country Meadow, and I think we were at 94% pass on the iRead.
Isn't that
test
fantastic?
Last year,
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, which was unheard of in recent years. So, from our literacy coordinator to our paras, 3rd grade to 2nd grade teachers, everyone doing a great job.
We like to say that everybody's on the team. And it's not necessarily that football team, but it's the education team. So, makes it a great night. We either want to thank you for tuning in to BTV, Barron Television. It is our student-run broadcast system. It is what we do to continue to teach our kids what it takes to do multimedia work. And we want to thank our partners, Auburn Essential Services, who make it possible for us to do that. They provide tons of resources for our kids to continue to thrive at what they do. I want to thank our administration again tonight before this game's over for being so supportive of all of our kids, both on and off the field. And again, want to invite everybody to come on out to homecoming next week. Man, going to be a great night. I know I've already said that, but I'm going to say it again. Come get yourself a pork burger. Come on out. Enjoy the night. The new stadium is amazing. You're going to love it. You still got to use the old restrooms. Okay, I'm just saying, okay.
The old restrooms, the old
concession stand.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a pop-up concession stand somewhere. I have heard a rumor, but nothing official. Nothing official.
I heard rumors of a possible concession trailer, maybe moving somewhere.
Because it's going to be pretty busy on Friday, so get there early, definitely.
Yeah, no doubt that we hope to see you at homecoming. If you're alumni listening, we can't wait to see you there. It's just going to be great. Yeah, Donna King, thanks for chipping in tonight. We love that you're watching tonight and keeping everybody, informed. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, homecoming's going to be fantastic. So I did see they poured the cement tonight for the approach coming into the new ticket booth. Now, the new ticket booth still didn't have windows or anything in it, so I don't know where you'll be coming in at next week at homecoming. I'm hoping that entrance, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. They're making every day. They're making progress.
Yeah, I come in the back way from home every day, and I drive a little slower than normal because I just want to see what everything's been done. So
I think I passed you yesterday on
you may
on old Auburn Ashley Road. You were crossing over, and
very well I
was heading to the meadow.
There you go. You're going one direction. I was going the other direction, but. Yeah, no, it's going to be really, really fun. The new ticket booth and the new concession stand are still under construction, but they're getting done. We can't wait for you to see them when you come on out. But that's going to be fantastic when it's all done. Well, here we go. 34 seconds to go. Not much time left on the clock here. New Haven still trying to punch in a score, make it look respectable. That's going to be in and out of his hands right there. Going to stop the clock. 2nd down and 10, 30 seconds to go here.
We got the Coach Gaff coming down from up top.
Big shout out to Coach Gaff and the staff, and You know, they're headed down. They've been up top for us tonight. And we got here tonight, and they were going to be down here with us, but we sent them up on the roof. So big, big thank you to them for heading up there and getting that done and getting that taken care of.
Well, I remember a couple years ago we were here, and
in
the coaches
bleachers.
were behind. Well, the coaches, I think, were behind us at one point. Or no, that was Columbia City in their old facility.
Oh, yes. Well, I remember a couple of years, the last time we were here, couldn't get in, had to sit in the bleachers outside in your coats. And
man,
I don't know if that was a Network of Champions thing or what was happening back then, but that was the last time we were here. And today we were really thrilled that they gave us permission to come. Hey, it's going to be a first down here.
Nothing will ever be when we went to the night at Leo.
I'll never forget it.
We're out there with Carhartts. And
you guys did a great job. Big shout out to Randy Bice if he's listening out there somewhere. So he put in lots of great hours for us. So
that was always a fun
and he's
time.
back. He's going to find him. It's not going to be. It's an interception.
And that's going to end the
Dekalb's
game.
got the ball. It's going to end the, and he's going to take a knee. Well done. That's just exactly what they needed to do. No sense getting anybody hurt. Anybody running down there.
That was 24. Baden Quinn. All right, so great job. Great job to the Barons tonight.
Yeah, this is a really, really nice job. I really do think that they come out and they did a really, really nice job. You know, the Barons at any point in the game tonight, they were all control. They were in control. And that was good news, you know. And again, they came out. That's what happened the second half of the Garrett game. Happens tonight. So really, really thankful that the Barons walk away with a great win tonight. Again, sets themselves up for homecoming.
Yeah.
You know, they're coming in against arch rival East Noble. And as they come in against East Noble, they're going to have to do everything right. And over the last couple of days, they've been trying to figure that out in practice. That showed tonight. The last game, they did a great job. So, yeah, I think they're moving in the right direction. Coach Baker, what do you think?
Oh, absolutely. You know, 2 in a row, you know, that's a great time. And now we have,
I'd say head back up here.
Oh, one more big game coming up.
Yeah.
So why? What do you think of the game tonight?
I think the Barons did a great job. Just throughout this whole game, they've done well to shut down plays. Have had a great offense, scoring 40. It's really impressive to see. And I mean, from the Tech side, I mean, this has just been a really cool game to be a part of, and I'm really excited for homecoming.
Yeah, you did a great job tonight, making sure the cameras were, everything was on, you know, on par and the right view for the viewers at home. Once we got a few of the hiccups, which, you know, was not your fault, the internet fault, but you did a great job keeping us in. So.
Yep, now back to Freels.
Oh, and speaking of the great paras at Country Meadow, Carrie Sauerbeck, one of the paras that have helped our students achieve such a great reading score on the iRead test. She gives a shout out, says great job, Barons.
Well, again, that's one of our jobs, keeping everybody connected. That's what we're after. So, well, hey, on behalf of everybody at BTV, we're thrilled that you joined us tonight. We want to continue to bringing you quality programming and keeping you connected with your program. We encourage you to check out the channel, go back, watch those state championship games, watch a theater show, watch a band concert, watch a volleyball game, pick a sporting event over the last year or so, and we've started transitioning to our YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch those. And we look forward to getting this game back up for you, so you can watch it on YouTube also. There'll be bits and pieces of it up right now, but we will, with all the internet tonight, we know it breaks apart our stream a little bit, so we'll get that all pushed back together so that there's one solid game for people to watch in the future, and you can take advantage of that. So from all of us here at BTV, thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at homecoming next week.